What's going on, crazy world? Shit fucked up right now. We over here filming during the corona motherfucking virus. Gus, what's good, my brother?
What it do?
We're here again, man. Today's about to be stupid, man. Today's about to be stupid. I don't say that in an insulting way. I say that because, man, we got literally the funniest motherfucker we've had on the show.
We have the funniest person in Florida, in Miami right now.
Exactly. He's our first comedian on the show. He's a local legend with Miami, and he's building that legendary shit, you know, with everything else that he's doing. And, man, it's a pleasure to have you. Marcos El Caballo 305. Go follow that motherfucker right now.
Yeah, I appreciate that introduction, bro. Real shit, honestly. Like, I like the setup y'all got here, man.
That's what's up. Thank you for coming. I got to give a shout out to the homegirl Jamie. You know, she put me down on you with you in regards to one, just to follow you. You know, I got to admit to anybody listening out there, I'm still new to this fucking getting hip with the whole IG shit.
He is horrible at social media.
For one, it's never been my thing. I never been that dude about I want to be on blast. I want you to film me. I never been the take a picture guy. I'm always down for it. Let's take a picture. Let's do it. Boom. I'll cheese. I'll whatever. But I'm not the guy who pull out the camera. Hey, guys, stop. Let's take a picture. So never been a bragger. Never been I got to flex off. It's just so IG and social media didn't come that strong to me. And then I went to jail a couple times. So I got disconnected from all that, you know, and you jump out the joint and everything's, you know, different to you. So I'm still catching up with everything that's relevant, that's funny, that's worthwhile. I find myself cutting off people that I follow because they do nothing for my life. And I'm over here, you know, me and Jamie established a friendship when I was training her when she used to come to the gym. And she asked me one day during a session, because I cracked a joke, you know, I stayed talking hella shit like you do. And she was like, bro, you remind me of a caballo. And I was like, como el caballo, como, and then she's like, no, you don't know what a caballo is? Oh my God, you got it. Boom. Whipped out the IG right there, pulled out a couple videos. I'm like, oh, hell no, I got to follow this dude. This is my type of speed right here.
That's what's up, bro. Shout out to Jamie, bro. Rigata.
Holla back. Caballo, listen, bro, I got so many questions to ask you because you're literally the first official comedian. And when I say comedian, even that I want you to fucking like slap me up and tell me, okay, I'm not a comedian. Like I know there's levels to what you can, like an artist is an artist, but what kind of artist? A fine artist, a graffiti artist, or whatever artist. What are the levels to comedian? Where do you consider yourself be? What kind of comedian are you? And how would you describe that?
All right, man. So number one, I've been doing stand-up comedy for maybe about a year and a half. It just went on a year, like a month or two ago. I wanted to get into the stand-up game, bro, maybe been 3-4 years now. And that dude, Cisco, I mentioned, he's been doing this shit like 7 years. And I had already started the video production, and he told me, yo, come out, follow me. I want you to film me. And when I started fucking following him around, dog, I'm like, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. But that shit ain't easy, bro. That shit ain't easy. Like, to finally, you know, tener los huevos bien puestos.
Right.
To actually put something together and jump on stage. And you also see the fucking missions. These amateur comedians, or even not even amateur because they've been doing this so long, but non-professional comedians, bro, they're on a grind. They're doing this shit for free every fucking night. They go to fucking 6-7 open mics in one night, not getting paid for nothing, just trying to, you know, develop their material and pop off. So then I got kind of smart with it, bro, and then I started developing my IG game because, I'm just like you, dog. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm doing this entertainment shit, I would not have that fucking social media shit. I'm not.
Right.
I hate that bullshit.
Right. But that's a part of the game nowadays if you want to be successful.
You gotta rock and roll, and it's too big of an avenue.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to go down. So I'm like, yo, let me gain a following, and then I'm gonna invite that following, that base, to come see me perform. Because, bro, you go out there and you watch these comedians, and they're fucking bombing, bro. I'm talking about bombing, and you ask all of them, oh yeah, so how do you get started? You ask them, bro, the majority, bro, you just got to go out there and bomb. And I'm like,
okay, hold on. So for people listening, when you say bomb, because you got people who are very oblivious to this type of terminology, that means like tanking.
Bro, you go out there, you get no laughs.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are booing, they start heckling you. You get awkward as fuck, you bomb. So I would ask, like, yo, you know how you get it, bro? Everybody, yo, just get up there and bomb. What you mean, bro? Like, you don't go up there with a plan? And I think that's what really differentiates me between, and I think that's why my shit has picked up the way it has. Because, bro, all my shit is written out. Every last word. Now that I'm getting better at the stand-up, I'm getting more comfortable. Now is when I'm improving. I'll have my script, and I'll bounce off of it for a bit, and then come back to it. Outside of that, man, 100% of that shit is
Preparation.
rehearsed.
Right.
Rehearsed. I bunkered down for a week before that shit, and I rehearsed it.
How many comedians do you feel are not doing that enough on average? I heard Joe Rogan talk about this, and you got some that like to wing it. They put like bullet points and then they wing it.
Well, Joe Rogan, when Joe Rogan,
he says he writes everything down.
100, but this is, bro, I'd say 95% of the baddest comedians that you like, all write their shit. It's a script, bro.
Yeah,
it's a script. You're going out there now. Again, you get comfortable, and you can veer off your script. Maybe do crowd work. Maybe something else comes to you, and then you jump back on your fucking subject on your script. But 95% of motherfuckers do it. There are some real talented people that they could just go out there and fucking wing it.
Right.
But that's almost unheard of, Doc.
Right.
That's unheard of. So, I got maybe 8,000-9,000 followers, and some dude, man, he manages out of Iraq. And shout out to fucking Alex Chandler, bro. He's the one that kind of started that for me. But he was managing a pizzeria, Mama Mia. Is it Mama Mia? No, it's not Mama Mia's. It's Mama Jenny's out in North Miami. I ate Barry University, Barrio Negro, holla back. And he told me, yo, let's run a show out here, bro. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. First show, 60 people, bro. That's it. I was hooked. And after that, every other month.
And did you do good? On your first one?
Bro, yeah. So again, getting back to the whole bomb thing, I never fucking bombed in my life.
Nice.
I never bombed. I scripted that shit, and people ask me, yo, you never bombed this? No, bro. You got to go out there with a plan.
Now, when you script this, do you, even if it's sometimes yes, sometimes no, do you practice it in front of a significant person, a couple of homeboys who keep it 100 with you? You just fucking freeball it in the mirror and be like, yo, I like my shit?
All right, so you see, you already see the content I put on my Instagram.
Right.
I have a good idea of what my people are going to like, which is also, what a lot of comedians will come at me with now. Like, oh, well, that should only work in Miami. Suck my dick. I can't wait. I can't wait to venture out of Miami to slap dick to everybody's mouth in that regard.
Slap dick. Dude. Hey, how'd it go in Atlanta? I slapped my dick on everybody's mouth.
Slap dick on all motherfuckers, dog. I can't wait. But, I already know basically what, especially my culture, is going to laugh at. I know what they find funny, and I've been doing it way too long now. So, man, I write on my script, and I fucking, for 5 days, I pace around. That, after my shows, bro, my fucking calves are lit, dog. I'm talking about lit. Because I walk around and I'm just saying it. I'll say my whole fucking bit, my whole set, maybe 100 to 150 times. So if I have a 20-minute skit, I'll do that, bro. That when it comes closer to fucking, go time,
right?
You can only do that shit so many times in a day because it's 20 minutes. You fucking say it, you're already half an hour in. You take a break, you do it again, and shit goes by, bro. You get what I'm saying? But I'll say it 150 times to myself in a mirror, walking around, pretending like I'm talking to a crowd. 150 times before I go out there.
I say it all the time, and I know I've mentioned it in many podcasts in the past. The mother of all teachings is repetition. Oh. Do it again. We talked
about this, man. Yeah. Absolutely, bro. That's discipline, though.
So let me ask you, though, but you didn't just come out the womb thinking you were going to be a comedian. So right before we started recording, I was asking you some questions. For the people listening, I love to get to know my guests. When I say get to know, I mean, maybe a dinner, a lunch, a couple drinks, whatever, before we actually get on camera and everything else. It eases them, gives me a little better understanding of, where to come from. And sometimes you got topics that people don't want to talk about. So we didn't get to do that. I saw you at your beer pong tournament that you hosted at a brewery, a very known brewery, MIA. The shit went great. It was on and popping. A lot of fun, a lot of energy. We spoke several times, but, we didn't get to go into, music was loud. People were really bothering you. And so I like to wing it, and now we're winging it. So right before we started recording, you told me that editing, video editing and all that was one of your main, or still is one of your main things to do. And then from there, I guess did you find Caballo, the character, through that process? being you and then doing that?
If you really want to run down, bro, I was an athlete in high school, played baseball mainly. Left to college. I went to Iowa and Illinois to play. That's what I thought I was gonna do the rest of my fucking life. That shit didn't plan out. Came back. I started selling insurance with my old girl, and my stepfather had run an insurance business. I was fucking, bro. I would have committed suicide if I had to do that shit the rest of my life. Fuck all that shit, dog. And then I found out who Pepe Villete was. Twitter.
So you can tell the fans who Pepe Villete is.
Pepe Villete is a little ratchet Cuban doll, a little puppet. He's a little Cuban ratchet, but he's the original out of this shit. Like, the original. I always felt like Pepe was me in the fucking version of this doll. I was like, damn, bro. Bro, and that was when Twitter was actually a fucking thing. Jamie, you remember that shit, right? Yeah. Fucking Twitter was on it, bro. Like, everybody was on Twitter, bro. Nobody's on that shit no more. Nigga, my fucking life was dedicated. Like, I sold 0 insurance policies after I figured out who that guy was, because it was just there tweeting back at Pepe. And, you know, again, I am a funny dude. He responded, hit me up like, yo, let's tag team this and that. And, bro, the rest is history. I became, you know, for a while, I became his little sidekick. And that was always like my name. I always call myself a Gallo, even before the comedy, anything. You know, that's what Cubans call each other. Right. Caballo, this and that. So I was like, yo soy Caballo. When I started with Pepe.
For the non-Spanish speakers, people who are listening, Caballo translates into horse. And when, I'll say Cuban, but I know a lot of Southerners who do it as well. A lot of Southerners, they'll say, and they say it so Southern that it sounds like house, like H-O-S-S, but they mean horse. And when they say that, it's a compliment. It's like saying, like, you a big dude. You pull that muscle. You know, you got that girth. Yeah, you a beast. So when the Cubans or other Latinos, you got that girth.
No homo.
Whoa.
No homo.
Why you went there, bro?
Hit us with the no homo.
But yeah, so anyhow, so when he refers to Caballo, that's what he means. He's accepting that because they call him that. He's a big dude. He's a husky dude. He was an athletic person. So he adapted to that Caballo. Bueno, sigue.
So, you know, that's what I nicknamed myself. I was Pepe's, you know, little sidekick for a minute. And then I started my own thing. I started building my own IG following. This was when IG was still 15 seconds, bro. 15-second videos.
That's right. Okay.
Like, you know, this shit has come a long way. Now IG is all fucking videos. That shit started out as a photography platform.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
So, bro, I got up maybe to like 8,000, 9,000 followers, and they deleted my shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Thinking back, I want to say maybe it's because I was sending a bunch of dick pics back in those days. I swear to God, I can't come up with another reason.
That shit was hot back then. Did you send her a dick pic?
We just finished talking right before this. He goes and asks me, "Did you send it?" I go, "No, bro," and I take pride that I've never done that.
He's telling me a conversation, you know, about somebody, and I'm just being a dick. I didn't really mean it. I was like, he goes, "Bro, you should hear about the conversation I had with so and so," and I was like, "Did you send a dick pic?" He goes, "No, bro, I've never done that. I've never done that in my life, and I take pride in it." Oh, that's good. You should. I think that is good. It is, you know.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
On the opposite end,
dick pics just became a thing back then. It had just become a thing. It just
plus you young, boy. You weren't even slinging dick back then. So what the fuck,
bro? It was pinga picture here, pinga picture there. So I could, again, I don't know if that's for sure. I would email them. They never responded. But they took my life from me when they fucking deleted my profile. Yeah,
because you feel like that's a second part of your life, for real.
It was what was running it. So when that shit got deleted, man, I was like, yo, how is this never gonna happen to me again? I didn't open up another account for about another 2-3 years, and in those 2-3 years, all I focused on was learning how to do video production. I never went to school for this shit. I fucking went to YouTube University.
Nice.
Fucking learned how to use Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects. You know, I would do my research on how to cinematography, how to light shit, how to record shit. And man, 2-3 years later, I opened up the IG again, like I told you, with this dude Red. Well, I popped off the whole IG game again, and now since I started it again, it's been another maybe 2.5-3 years, and we are what we are right now, man. They'll never do it to me again, bro. If they get to leave me right now, I guarantee you, I'll be back at 20 in 2 months.
Really?
Fuck all that. I'm telling you.
How is it to have such a fan base? You know, a lot of people don't know what it is. I mean, people have a lot of followers, and it does shit for them, whether they pay for them or they're just showing ass and titties. But you really got fans. You know, just me hanging out with you, people were coming up to you, you know, like you're a celebrity, and it's dope. And you were talking about how weird it feels sometimes, you know, when you go somewhere, you're like, oh shit, who's gonna come up? I don't know, you know what to do. What's that like, you know, to have that beginning level of, man, I'm a little local celebrity, you know?
Well, the whole skepticism, like the whole weirded out shit is, I mean, bro, I used to get jumped a lot, especially like in fucking middle school. So you have all these people coming up to you. You don't even know who has bad intentions, who doesn't. For the most part, bro, I've never had problems with any fans ever. But to speak to your point, I read a book maybe like 2-3 years ago, bro. Buddy was explaining that all you really need is a tribe of about 1,000 people. You can get a tribe of 1,000 people behind you, and you're rocking and rolling, dog. And again, it's like you said, some people have fake followers. I mean, there's a lot of fucking influencers around here. Best example are these girls with millions of followers that, you know, it's all ass and tits. But if they held an event,
Right. Who would show up?
they have fucking 10 people there.
Right.
Nobody really gives a fuck.
Speaks
outside.
volumes.
If you're gonna be wearing something that doesn't show your tits or your fucking camel toe, ain't nobody gonna show up. Nobody gives a fuck about what you think intellectually, you know?
It's very true.
100%. So what I really like about my fan base, what I've grown is, you know, people that really fuck with me in terms of my lifestyle, how I am, how I think. And these people go out, they support, they show up, they buy merch, you know, they spend money. And that to me, bro, is fucking love, bro. It's love, and it's an amazing feeling to be able to show, you know, throw a show where 200 people show up. The fucking beer pong tournament, bro.
Right.
It's a fucking beer pong tournament. You get what I'm saying? You get fucking 35 teams out there.
Yeah.
The last one only had 25 because puss-ass coronavirus shit. But for the most part, I get 35 teams out to those tournaments, and it's people that just want to. And bro, they're anywhere from 25 to fucking 35-year-olds like me.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So it's like these motherfuckers are showing up to do this shit, and they show love, man. It's support.
You had just posted something that, you know, even Gus had sent to me. He's like, dude, I can't lie, man. This shit hits home, you know. And we were laughing at it, and I told you about it, I believe, when I saw you at the beer pong, and that was the clip of somebody at a concert.
The Aventura concert. That video is
I lost it.
I've said that to myself so many times. People put up these 40-minute long stories that no one gives a living crap about.
No, but you like just the fucking mentality behind that. You're at a concert. I mean, technically, you're there for the experience, aren't you?
Right. He's about to fucking hurt some feelings, bro. Here it comes, because I feel the same way, but he's gonna verbalize it for me. Go ahead.
You go to a fucking concert to see artists, to you know, experience the whole fucking situation, their art. But you got half the motherfuckers out there that all they're worried about is showing other people that they're there, bro.
That's it.
Like, fuck you. And then I would understand, dog. Like I said in that video, I would understand if maybe you were like front row. I could see the motherfucker's face, his reactions, some sweat. I don't know anything, dog. Or you were backstage, ahí metiéndote un tratazo.
That's what he said too. I can understand if you're backstage doing blow with them, you know.
Jeezy, you jumped on Ticketmaster for $15 and you're up in the fucking 400s. Trying to show me a bunch of, and all you see is little fucking specks of light. Bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to see your story for, you know, I'm going to go through 2 of those. Y balabinga. Hey, show me your tits.
Yeah. So the reason, I think one of the reasons that you're so popular and you keep gaining popularity and going back to what we were just, you know, talking about, people can really relate to you because that's what we think. And that's what the average motherfucker should think when they see all these, you know, idiots posting these fucking videos. I know we think the same shit. Like, are you kidding me? Hold on. Is this all the same shit? I just went through it for somebody was just in town doing a concert. Yeah, and it was homegirl was posting for Wiz Khalifa. This chick was posting And all I saw was Wiz Khalifa from a distance looking like a fucking stick figure, and he got ripped up now, but still, he's a stick figure, just a Gumby walking across stage. And what are you doing? It's
are you there to fucking? Are you there to listen to the music? What are you there? I don't give a fuck that you're there. I don't care. I'll take a picture and that's it. You showed everybody that you're at the concert. What are you trying to do? You're trying to let everybody else experience the shit with you? Is not the same, man. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Would you say? I was talking to I think it was you, Gus. I'm not sure. I think it was you. I was asking somebody, do you know who Louis Black is? You ever seen the comedian Louis Black? No. This white dude who his whole style of comedy was, how would I describe it? And this is why I'm bringing it up, because I want you to tell me if there's styles to kind of categorize people. He was very political. So that part puts him already in another category. But he had this angry style. So he was never cheesing or smiling or, life is good or I was with the wife. No, everything is like, so I was doing this and I was doing this and then this motherfucker here and then, and he makes it just very comedic. I can't say the bulk, part of your style seems to call motherfuckers out.
I would agree with both.
And I love it,
Yeah, I would agree with the bulk. I mean, it's a big market.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking idiots out there, dog.
Oh my God, it's so fucking true.
And listen, I'm not free of the fucking idiocy. I'm un sabingo every now and then too.
Right.
But calling the shit out, man, is just too easy. And that's a lot of my comedy, bro. I mean, I try to change it up, like with the Miami Weather Diaries. I try to tone it down.
I love that fucking shit.
I try to tone it down so that it's less aggressive, and I can show that I have other facets to my comedy. But yeah, that's the majority of my shit, bro. Calling out people on what fucking it's you go through shit in life, and you can't help but call out the negative shit. That's what I feel I've done the majority of my life, is look at the irony and the fucking I can't believe this shit is going on, and then criticizing it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's where the bulk of my comedy comes from. Like, goddamn, picking it apart, saying, come on, where's the logic there, bro?
Can you do me a favor, Gus? Can you please look up one of his, go to his IG page and find one of his weather, the Weather Chronicles, bro.
Man, that's just a hit, bro.
Bro,
it's a hit with the girls, dog.
Of course, because you're always mentioning fucking nipples.
Yeah, man. I'll be out in public going, oh my God, what are you doing with the weather? I'll get 20 when it gets cold or something, or when it's raining. I'll get 20, 30 messages. Oh, can you do a weather diaries? Can you do a weather diaries?
So for the fans listening, what Caballo does for the weather diaries is Miami is very, very known for typical weather, which
sporadic.
What we average is humidity, heat, rain,
swamp.
Swamp. Very Florida swamp. Not so Louisiana swamps, but definitely in the swamp area. Now, what we get so rarely is great breezes, and even more rare, a fucking cold front.
A winter.
We don't have winters,
Don't exist.
So whenever we get these little cold fronts and we go about, 60 degrees, 65, if we go below 60, this is where Caballo fucking just goes off, and it's hilarious because he's basically imitating how people act, and he's basically using his own how would you say, sensitivity to the weather and what it did to him, and he does this comedic approach, and it's hilarious, and it's just hitting home because everybody knows it. If you're Miami, if you live in that hot weather, and you know that, one of our sayings is, if you don't like the weather in Miami, just wait 5 minutes, it'll change.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Or drive to the other side of the city.
También.
It'd be sunny as shit in South Beach.
Are you born and raised from Miami?
Born and raised. I was raised in the Little Havana area. Our parents are Cuban, both balseros. They came in the Maria days. Actually, my mom flew over. My father came in a boat with my grandfather, his family. But yeah, man, I was raised out of the Little Havana area. Went to Shenandoah. Supposed to go to Miami High, but too many nicas didn't like me, dog.
You a dropout?
No. I ended up graduating. I went to Coral Park and played baseball there. Ended up transferring to Coral Gables. My old girl caught me smoking pot in Coral Park, and she thought that Nobody smoked pot in Coral Gables. Transferred me over there.
Thinking that'll fix it.
Yeah, right. I got expelled from that motherfucker because I called a false bomb threat. Hollow back.
Damn.
Yeah. Fucking 2 months after 9/11.
That was pretty stupid.
What? Listen.
You were that guy.
It was stupid, but chill. Let me defend myself. Those were the days.
Pass me that bottle before he starts telling me this bullshit, please.
Hey, man, listen. Those were the days where if you stole the phone, you know, remember the Nokias?
Yeah, of course.
When you stole the phone back in those days, bro, you couldn't do shit with it after it got disconnected. It's not like there was a resale market for it like there is now. There was fucking, you stole the phone, bro, and that's it. You could only use it till they cut it off, and that's it. Some duck-ass motherfucker walked into class talking about, oh, I stole the cell phone. I'm like, what? Man, give me that shit. We're going to get out of school real quick. Look, you know that fucking little booklet they give you at the beginning of the year, when that shit, the back, looked at the number to the school. Oye, tengo una bomba. There's a fucking bomb in the school. You better fucking evacuate. Hung up. Se limpiaron el culo with the fucking threat. Nobody evacuated ni binga. And the second I hung up, buddy looks at me and goes, bro, I was just kidding, man. That's my phone.
Oh, shit.
Again, they didn't evacuate, so I didn't see anything to it. Homie, I'll never forget, because that was Martin Luther King weekend. Long weekend. Fucking Saturday morning, my mom gets a call from my father, because, they were split up at this time already. Oye, Bárbara, Marquito, ¿qué hizo en la escuela? I don't know, ¿por qué? Bueno, porque I got into Coral Gables under my uncle's address.
Okay.
And she was, bueno, Nani me llamó que three white guys in black suits showed up to his house.
Oh, my God.
And that motherfucker, he was real quick. I mean, look, his father lives 3 blocks that way. Make a left.
Snitch
All like
dance.
that. So they showed up to him. He's like, bro, they look serious. And it was Secret Service, because in those days they didn't even have NSA yet. They built NSA after fucking 9/11.
That's true. A lot of things came after 9/11. Yes.
So it was fucking Secret Service. And they were there next to him. I go, bueno. My mom lied. She peeped game. She goes, bueno, we're in the Keys. I'm like, all right. I was fucking a few blocks away. And I guess, they disimulando, they were like, well, they say they don't mind. Just show up to school on Tuesday. Man, you know that little fucking
Of
feeling.
course.
Oh, you already know what's going down.
Ugh.
I'm bullshitting my old girl. We walk into school. And in Gables, man, I had just come from Coral Park. It was hectic, bro, because I never went to class, bro. In Coral Park, I had a plug with a registrar that I never went to class. He would just change my grades at the end of the year, right? So class to me was bullshit. When I got to Gables, it was the same thing. I would never go to class. When I got in there, when I showed up to school that day, I showed up to my first period that I had never gone to since I went to fucking Gables.
What's up, crazy world? You got to be a little loose upstairs if you're following us. But if you're not following us, what the hell are you waiting for? Listen, go ahead, stop what you're doing, pause. You can come right back to this. I want you to subscribe, go to YouTube. I want you to go to iTunes. I want you to go to SoundCloud. I want you to just find any platform that we're on. Follow, listen, show your love and support. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Let's get back to the podcast.
Just to get back to the whole thing with, like the plug with the registrar. I had a plug with a registrar in Coral Park. What Buddy would do.
What do you mean by register?
The registrar, they handle they're part of the faculty. They're one of the higher ups in the faculty, right before principals and shit.
Okay.
This motherfucker has major access. So he was the registrar's assistant. So he had access to all the computers, and those computers, I think they still do. I don't know. They run off MS-DOS, bro. So,
Yo, I've even heard that term. You don't even know what that is. That's horrible.
I have no clue what that is.
So
you heard him? He doesn't even know what that is. MS-DOS.
For sure. He's heavy millennial. I'm a millennial too. But a fucking dog. So Buddy, I'll give him $175 a semester. He will go in. I'm talking about never showed up to class. I would show up to TA so they don't call home about the attendance. And the rest of the day I was gone, because at the end of the semester, Buddy will go in and all the F's, he would just he showed me one time, highlight them, A, B, A. Did it for 3 years, dog.
Where would you go that you weren't in?
Skip. I mean, those days, bro, they let you out. They let you out of school.
Yeah, there was a whole different skip scene back then. Really was.
Right out, bro. And I'll go to both. I'll come back and go to both lunches. Fucking mack into all the holes, both lunches, try to get hoes to skip with me to go smoke and shit, 3 years of that shit. And the dude started getting lazy. And he figured out that your GPA was calculated by only the midterm and the final grades. You remember how the report card would be 9 weeks, 2 9 weeks, midterm, 2 9 weeks, final grade. He figured out that it was calculated by the midterm and the final. So he wouldn't change my 9-week grades and only change the midterm and final. Like I told you, my old girl caught me smoking and shit. She fucking transferred me over to Gables like it was going to make a difference. And, bro, when I got there, I'll never forget, man, the principal that took me in, because, every time you transfer, you got to sit down with the principal.
Right.
And that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was looking at my grades, and bro, I saw it, and I looked at my mom. I said, oh, fuck. I knew this shit was going to go. I knew it was going to peep game. You could see it. It'll go F, F, A, F, F, A, F for all my fucking classes. And you could tell me, he was like, what the fuck? Turns around, and he goes, hey, what's going on here, bro? Why are your grades like this? And I was like, bro, just to, say, I was like, well, look, I play baseball.
It looked out a little.
And they will give me overrides.
Yeah.
I will go to the teacher at the end of the year with my coach and go, well, that's not going to fucking happen here, buddy. This is not. All right, bro. I got through that one. Nigga, in Cole Park, I didn't fucking go to any classes. Fuck all that shit. Same shit. So like I told you, when I went back to school after, my mom got the call from the Secret Service, I knew I had to show up the first period. When I showed up there, the teacher was like, yo, who are you? And I'm like, listen, trust me, I'm on roll. Just give me about 15 minutes. 10 minutes later, bro, security guards come get me. They take me into the same crackers that my fucking father mentioned in the fucking Men in Black. Men in Black. Show up. My mom's already there crying. Oh, Marquito, what you do? This and that. Fucking took me out of there cuffed, expelled as fuck from Dade County. So I ended up transferring out to Brito, Miami Parody. It's a mom and pop school. It's a heavy fucking, back in those days, it was heavy on baseball. Okay. We went to States the same year I went. So
even through all this, you were still doing good in baseball. I was
always a stud in baseball, bro. Always a stud in baseball. Pitching. I pitched. Yeah. I pitched. And then towards the end of my career, fucking I
Did you hit for a pitcher? Because most pitchers can't hit.
I hit like a motherfucker, but yeah, once you
Not
get
chicks, balls.
Oh, both. And both kind of balls too. But yeah, you stop hitting once you get you get deep in baseball, you stop hitting. They don't let you hit as a pitcher so you can concentrate on pitching. Nevertheless, bro, I ended up graduating from fucking Brito. And then I came back down. What were we with the whole? Where were we going with that?
Well, I was asking you about in regards to the schooling part. Did you get expelled? And then you didn't. You
I got expelled. I got expelled
from
Dade County, and then that's why I had to go to a private school. Because when you get expelled, you either go opportunity.
And you still got college offerings, though.
Yeah, man. I got a ride to a school, a D2 in Iowa, and then got kicked out of that motherfucker.
Talk about a fucking culture.
Oh, bro, that's fucking brutal, dog.
Iowa.
Hey, listen, man, I don't know how people inhabit the fucking northern half of the country, bro.
Right?
Like, fuck that. It's every morning you come out, you're either shoveling, you are shoveling. You either have, unless you're paid and have a garage, and even with a garage, you have to shovel all the snow out of your fucking garage, your driveway.
Yep.
And on top of that, you got to scrape a sheet of ice off your windshield.
Oh.
And you got to leave your car running at least. And you can't leave less than a quarter tank of gas in your car. And I gas.
Because it'll freeze.
Oh, it'll freeze over. It's nuts, bro. I don't know how people do it up there. Real shit.
Well, you know what? They probably look at us and too overly populated, too hot, too this. I mean,
100%. They all think that.
Bro, you know how many people come to us. I don't know who else except Florida, maybe parts of Texas. I won't even say Texas. Florida, Georgia, and probably Tennessee. If anybody knows better, go ahead and shoot it out. Those southern states that have that type of weather that we have, the humidity, the rain, the mosquitoes, nobody else got mosquitoes like we got mosquitoes. Only
man.
Louisiana. Only the swamps in
I
Louisiana.
want to say maybe Houston too, bro.
No way.
You been out there?
Not like us. Yes,
They're hot, dog.
I traffic it through there too many times. No, they're hot as balls. So Texas is in the middle of not as humid as the southern states, not as dry as the Arizona and the Nevada and those states. So they're kind of in the middle. I guess it all depends where you're at in Texas. And anybody listening, correct me if I'm wrong. But regardless, they come over here and yeah, they love the beaches. They love the weather. They love that they don't got to go through the snow and everything that you just referred to. But then it just overwhelms them. And it's like, oh my God, there's too many people here. There's so much Spanish going on. There's too much this, too much, and it overwhelms them.
That's what it really is. They ain't ready for this fucking. This is the Wild Wild West out here, dog. This is the fucking first world Wild Wild West of Latin America.
How many other states have you visited and at least, held at least about 4 days to a week there where you had a little good understanding of it?
Cali.
Minus Iowa, obviously, because you were there.
Cali, New York, Illinois.
Where were you at in Cali?
In Cali, I traveled with a lot of it, bro. I went to LA for a minute. LA, dog, bro, that's so much hype in LA, but I went to LA the first time Monday to Thursday. First time, the only time. Monday to Thursday. Because I wanted to go shoot out there. So a client hired me to go follow his journey. He was doing like a fucking apparel, starting an apparel line. Homie, you go in Miami at 12 o'clock on a Monday, you drive through the Gables, and you find a party. Hailstones. The beach. You just go to the beach and find a party. But just in regular parts of the town, you'll find a party. Go to Flanagan's, you find a party. You find fucking degenerates doing their thing.
Right.
I was in West Hollywood from Monday to Thursday, and every night I fucking went out trying to find a party, and it doesn't exist. They don't party, bro. It doesn't. You have to be there from Friday to Sunday to get any fucking kind of party. And I've, I didn't want to be ignorant saying this shit at first, but I've asked plenty of people, and they all confirm it. There's nothing to do there Monday to Thursday. Nevertheless, I've been to L.A., I've been to San Diego, I've been out to Washington, Seattle, fucking gloomy as shit.
Mm-hmm. What you said New York? What about New York?
New York is fresh.
You liked it? Yeah.
New York is fire, dog. They're my kind of people. Where
were you?
They're a little extra sometimes, but
right.
Especially at the fucking the more hip hop side of motherfuckers.
Somebody who's born and raised in Miami. Okay. By the way, Gus came from Jersey. At what age?
When I was 4 years old.
That's like 10 years ago? Wait, what was it? 4 years old. All right, so he's very Miami bred by now.
Yeah, I'm super Miami, bro. I hate New Jersey.
Born and raised here, what do you feel we got the most of? You've seen the transitions. You remember the How Can I Be Down concerts. You remember when that whole Memorial Day extravaganza in Miami became what it was from back then. People don't understand how that got here. Where are we at now? Are we overly populated with who, what, and who's got the worst out? We all know Cubans is the motherfucking number one. I just heard somebody refer to us as North Cuba. And even though people have been saying that, I haven't heard it. Yeah, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
We are North Cuba.
We are motherfucking North Cuba. Hell yeah. Bro. So we're not overpopulated. You go to New York, you know what overpopulation is, dog. Yeah. What we don't have, our fucking transit systems are not ready for it. Our roads are not built for as many people as we have now. We're fucking, after all the construction they've done in those highways, and they've already said it, like actual motherfucking engineers, we're still, when everything is done, we're going to be 20 years behind.
Really?
When everything is said and done.
And they actually said that too, huh?
Engineers came out and said, when everything is done,
at the growth rate that we have,
we're going to be 20 years behind.
Wow.
It's fucking, that's where we're behind. But man, I think we got like 3 million people out here. There's over 3 million people in Manhattan alone, bro.
Yeah, right.
So we're not overpopulated, but where we do differ from everywhere, and that's what I love about Miami, dog. We're the fucking melting pot of all South and Latin America. You go to New York, the Hispanics you're gonna find Puerto Ricans, Dominicans.
Right.
You'll find your Cubans and shit. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. You go to fucking Chicago, it's Mexicans. Some Puerto Ricans. Cali is fucking all Mexicans.
Right.
Bro, down here, bro, in New York, you will never find a squad of Peruvians or Venezuelans or niggas. Here in Miami, dog.
All of it.
Come on, bro. Every fucking, you can't walk a block without running into un chavalito jodido.
Now, something that,
Hijo la gran puta.
something that I, through my experience, I don't want to say that it holds that much water, but the Latinos coming out of New York, maybe not the older generation, the generation before ours or whatever, they're forgetting their culture. They're not speaking the Spanish like we do.
Oh, no.
They're very Americanized.
They're getting domesticated as fuck.
Yeah, and it might be that, because we got so many, fresh off the boat or whatever you want to call it. It is what it is,
That's exactly
but
what it is.
It
100%.
is that.
Yeah, come on. Bro, I mean, you hear down here alone, bro, there's easy 7-8 different dialects. Spanish, bro.
Right.
O sea, with the Colombians, fucking niggas, everybody speaks a different dialect of Spanish. We're never going to lose that, bro.
Right.
Ever. And it's because, again, we're the hub. We're the hub there in the Caribbean.
Bro, we even have different dialects from Hialeah.
100, exactly.
To fucking Doral, to Kendall, and for those listening who might not be from Miami, these are all just neighborhoods. These are
10 miles.
Yeah, I don't even want to call them inner cities. These are, just
subdivisions.
Subdivisions. That's a great way of putting it. These are subdivisions within our city. This is why Miami became known as Miami-Dade County now, instead of just Miami. To us, is Miami, but subdivisions. We're all coming from Kendall right now on the podcast. By the way, where do you live, Caballo? Where are you living?
Right now, I'm down south, bro. I'm down
Color
south.
Bay or
Color Bay.
Color Bay.
Palmetto Bay, but yeah, same shit.
So yeah. So there it goes. Color Bay / Palmetto Bay. They speak differently than Kendall. I know. I'm from the South. I'm from old school Color Ridge, South Miami Heights. Transferred into the Color Bay and Palmetto Bay area. And even though I've been in and out of Kendall for my whole life, living here, I'm like, man, you motherfuckers talk the same. Everybody, it's crazy from Palmetto Bay. It's crazy.
Real shit, dog. Down south, bro. That's it's a whole different. I feel like down south is probably where the last of the white people, like the original Americans that were here. I swear to God.
And Pinecrest.
And Pinecrest, yeah. Well, esos son todos los ricos there.
Yeah.
There's old money there. But yeah, bro, I feel like that's where the last of the gringos are left out there, and it's a whole different dynamic.
Y los mexicanos están ahí.
That's Homestead, yeah.
Yeah, Homestead.
Homestead is fucking D'd up with Mexicans, bro. Yeah. But yeah, bro, the whole city has its own little dynamic in every little pocket, bro.
Let me ask you something. Let's back up to your parents. Obviously, you got into the video editing and everything else, but you went through the what to call it, the bullshit you went through high school, whatever. But you still made it to college. You're still playing ball, so obviously you're doing something right. Regardless of how well you cleaned up your act a little bit, probably didn't last that long because you said you didn't last in Ohio that long. But I'm sorry, Idaho, Iowa, coño, they're all the same.
All the same, bro.
So horrible.
All the same. All the sub-zero
Iowa,
temperatures.
whole Iowa, fuck it all the same. How was your parents as far as support, as far as acceptance, as far as everything when you started transitioning into not just the video editing, but eventually going into, because you're 34? Five. So I know that at 30, I'm 42. At 30, your parents are looking at you like, all right, motherfucker.
You better do something, man.
It's time.
You better get something
I dealt with those 20s. We're here now. What's up?
Oh, you are.
So given the timeline that you gave us earlier in regards to how long you've been doing stand-up and how long when you got with Red and everything else from the video editing in college, what was their feedback? How were they accepting what you were trying to mold into, decide to go into? What was going on there?
Man, fucking supportive, dog. Man, supportive.
Awesome.
I couldn't. And
at this time, they're separated though.
I'm sorry?
They're separated, right?
My old man, I haven't talked to him in fucking 10 years, bro. And he lives on the other side of the city. He's a fucking junkie.
Oh,
he's
shit. Okay.
Yeah, after my old girl divorced him, that motherfucker took off. He kind of disappeared from my life because he didn't really think my old girl would ever leave him and shit. So he's like one of those motherfuckers he bailed. And then he kind of bailed on me. That's what I don't know if that's what I was telling you at the beer pong tournament. That's because we were talking about discipline.
Right.
And my old man, as much of a piece of shit as he was, when him and my old girl were together, that was my discipline. He was the one that did the whole baseball thing with me.
Okay.
So when I was like 11, 12, then my old girl, because, he had, I'm un periguero. I'll tell you, I don't give a fuck. But he's un periquero malo. You know, he's like one of those model, you know, show up barefoot after a fucking binge and shit. You know, like
Let's show up barefoot.
Yeah, like one of those motherfuckers, bro.
That's when you know you went in.
Yeah, that motherfucker was always my ceiling. I'm like, yo, you can't be that. You can't be.
You can't go full retard.
Yeah, you can't go full periquero on these.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, we just lost a lot of fans.
Yeah, we did. I don't give a fuck, man. It's a goddamn terminology. It's nothing like that.
Nah, we good today, bro. We good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I guess in his head, he always thought this is gonna be forever, bro. You know, see, you know, even if the relationship sucks, you know, this is the kind of relationship I walk in every day and they're fucking scrapping. So my old girl pulled the trigger, left his ass, and buddy, I mean, you know, his whole world fell apart. So you know, his response was to take a job in Mexico, and to me that was fuck shit. You know, after that he was dead to me. And he took a job in Mexico, and I didn't see him ever again. Not ever again, but I didn't see him for another 3 years. So, and at the same time that, you know, it took me a long time to figure out that it was fuck shit that he did that, because when he originally left, I was like, hell yeah, I'm on my own now.
Oh, okay.
Like, fuck yeah, I get to do whatever I want. My mom was busy trying to fucking make cake, and she ended up doing it. Like, she ended up fucking going ham. But he was the discipline. And after that, the discipline became, you know, my surrounding influence.
That was around what age?
11, 12.
Okay.
And, you know, how I was in Shenandoah, you know, the whole little ghetto thing. Bro, back in those days, remember how gangs were?
Yeah, of course.
You
A lot of
know,
people don't know.
Oh, so, you know, again, the friends that I had, the people I was surrounded with became my father, my discipline. So you notice what it comes, you know, you notice what a void there is there. As a grown man, you notice where you went wrong. Like, goddamn, that's why I did that. So I haven't seen that motherfucker since.
Has he reached out?
Yeah, he comes back, bro, and he's always tried to do the whole thing, but he's your typical fucking. He's your typical fucking
junkie.
Yeah, dog. Like, you know, he'll come, he'll try to fit in 2 years. When relationship into a weekend, for example.
But when he comes, because you're hip to the game and you know you're beyond street smart. Are you still like, you know what, fuck, all right, man, I know this is only temporary. You know, what's up, Pops?
No.
Or no? You
I ain't
just
trying to
like,
entertain that shit, dog.
Nah, okay.
I ain't trying to entertain that shit. What, for him?
Right.
So he can satisfy his fucking, no,
right.
dog.
It does nothing for you.
You've been gone, nigga.
Yeah.
You've been gone. You haven't been here.
Okay.
You haven't been here. So, you know, back to your question about my parents. So my mom, maybe like 2-3 years later, got with my stepfather, badass motherfucker. You know, we went through all the trouble I got into. When I got back, started working with them, and then I veered off into the whole Baby thing. You know, and then the whole thing started like, yo, you know, what are you gonna end up doing? You're 25, 26. I remember my stepfather sat me down. He's like, hey, you know, what are you gonna do? That was a turning point for me, bro, because he goes, you know, what are you gonna do? And I told him, well, listen, man, I want to do this whole entertainment thing. And he goes, well, listen, I understand that, but you gotta have a plan B. I was like, nah, nigga, there ain't no plan B, bro. Fuck that shit. And I remember I kind of manned up that there was a rite of passage for me, because it was like, he made me feel good. I'm like, fuck you, nigga. No, like, there's no plan B, bro. I'm investing everything into this. You know, I'm investing every fucking ounce of, you know, interest that I have into this. And I'm going to make it happen, dog. There's no plan B. Plan B is when this fails, you know, and I hit rock bottom again. You know, fucking 6-7 years later, bro, I'm here and I'm doing this. So that was probably one of the biggest things. But in terms of support, bro, they've always been there hard. I mean, shit. Till I started really making cake till about 30. I lived with my old girl from like 28 to fucking 31. You know, she let me come back to the crib, because I would always move out. And then I would end up coming back. She took me in with open arms, bro. Open arms. It was always a mission to live with her, but supportive as fuck. And now she's ecstatic that it's gotten to where it's gotten.
Is she your number one? That's your dog? You guys, yeah.
And another thing with me and my mom, dog, because given the person my father is, you know, my father lived a double life with her, bro.
Yeah, something else.
No, he would pretend not to be this guy. You know, he would lie to her, yo, I'm not doing it. Pretend like he's straight, on a straight and narrow. And that to me was, I had the opposite relation. I was like, I'm never gonna be that guy. And I would tell my old girl, and it's been a mission for my old girl, God bless her. Ever since I was a jit, since, I knew that my father was a drug addict. And my grandfather had, my grandfather manned me up one day, put me in a corner when I was like 14. He was, listen, your father's a fucking drug addict. Ain't nobody else gonna tell you. Your father's a fucking drug addict. That shit woke me up. And I'm the type, bro, that I think you should be very motherfucking open. You should talk to children like they're adults. Y'all past the age of 10, dog.
Y'all know I do that with my niece, and you know my take on
adults,
that.
Otherwise,
straight.
Yo, you're raising a dummy.
Exactly.
Somebody is naive is gonna be fucking caught.
And then when they get hit with the what the fuck, then you get this fucked up ass reaction. You're like, oh my God, why didn't I? Because you were never straightforward with them.
Straight the fuck up.
Here came a dick pic for the first time. A whore came out of your fucking girl because you didn't tell her, hey, guys are sickles and they're gonna start sending you dick pics at 15 years old.
Straight the fuck up.
Yeah, straight up.
Straight the fuck up. So, ever since then, bro, I would tell my old girl everything, bro. I didn't want to. Oh, yeah, Mom. Yeah, I rolled balls last night. I was at space rolling balls.
That's the only thing I haven't told my mom. She knows I'm a weed head and everything else, but I never told her about rolling, dog. Everything, no point.
Everything, bro. Man, listen, bro. I will be my mom, because you know how Hispanic moms are, bro. I'll be, after a night of fucking partying, dog, walk around with the sniffles. Oh, Pablo, you're getting it with the bullshit. Pablo, you're getting sick? Are you getting sick? No, Mom. Me metí un fucking saco perico last night, dog. I was out till 5.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not getting sick. No,
has your mom ever done any of that shit? Nothing?
Nah, blissy. Nah, look. She tells me no. So, Pablo, I hit weed once. She was my father's wife. And my fucking, my uncles, they were fucking stupid paid and they were about the life. So, no, I don't know if she did it, but God knows. But no, straight and narrow.
By the way, I just kind of linked these two together. Maybe it connects, maybe it doesn't. We're literally talking about your dad, especially if he became a drug addict. Was he part of the Cocaine Cowboys? Was he part of that era where he got down with the get down?
His older brother was. Did fucking a year in federal prison because he was laundering money for Willie.
But regardless, your dad was part of that epic that it was having. So the cocaine was everywhere. So that might have, not to defend your father, but that might have been what got him. When the shit was so hot, bro, I've been watching, shout out to fucking Narcos. God damn, I love that fucking series.
No, I haven't seen them.
What?
Yeah, I got to jump on it.
I didn't want to watch the original one with Pablo Escobar because I was like, dude, I've seen every documentary possible on Pablo Escobar. I've read so many books on him. I don't want to see the fucking docuseries. Then I saw it, and I was like, damn, my nigga, they killed it. And they're on Mexico now. They're on the second season of Mexico. So I've been binge watching lately because I'm catching back up. And during the binge watch, I'm sitting here with my roommate, and I tell him, yo, you see how on every clip somebody's smoking a cigarette? He's like, yeah, because he's 29. I'm like, that's how it was back then. If you didn't smoke a cigarette, you weren't hot. Like, that was the shit to do. If you didn't smoke a cigarette, you were not cool. The same thing existed if you bring it back to with the perico, bro.
100%, yeah, 100%. Yo, to that, to that point.
Your dad will tell you about that, Gus. Ask him. I told you that. I want to have your dad on here. He witnessed all that shit. He knows.
The Fleetwood Cadillacs.
Yeah.
They would come with an ashtray on every fucking door.
Remember that?
Bro, and I used to love that guy, Boldy. That's what we call it, a Boldy.
Because it's very long. Boat, that means boat, people. It's a very long car.
Oh, man, them shits. And I always thought it was so gangster. Like, shit, like you could just ash it right there. You don't fucking see. I was like, man, when I get older, it's going to be a blunt right here.
Oh, God. Whole car smelling like ass.
Ass. With a pillow top leather, man, them cars were sick. But yeah, bro, it was a whole different culture, bro. Whole different culture.
But anyway, so yeah, man. So your dad, he's in that picture. And how long has it been since you talked to him now? Is it very right now?
Man, I haven't done the math in a minute, bro. I always ask my brother, like, yo, have you talked to him?
Over a year?
What? Over like 7, 8, 9, bro.
I thought you were going to say way less. I thought maybe he popped up and said some shit.
Nah, man, what's crazy to me, I always, because I have a lot of cousins and aunts. Another thing is that he fucked up my relationship with my grandparents, his parents, because he fucking at 45, 50, he ended up back at his parents, and I don't have a relationship with him. And I'll tell him, listen. And my grandparents were always the people that didn't acknowledge what a fuck nigga he was, bro. They didn't acknowledge it. So that kind of, I was like, yeah, bro, you want to be like that? All right, then I ain't going to come over here neither. And that kind of fucked up my relationship with them.
I get it.
You get me?
Yeah.
And, but, you know, they're dead and gone. Rest in peace. But my aunts and his brothers and my cousins, they're all there now. And I don't talk to I don't talk to my cousins and aunts because of politics. But they all see what's going on. So I will admit that, bro, I stay wondering, this motherfucker has to see what I'm up to, bro. He has to hear. Yeah, he has to hear what I'm up to, dog.
There's no way he wouldn't. But okay, hold on. First of all, I didn't meet him, but I saw your brother at the fucking twin, Gus.
For real?
But mine is the hair.
Little mini, no.
Fucking twin, and he's about maybe 5 inches smaller. Twin, it was crazy. Orlando cannot stop saying, bro, this is weird, man. Every time he walks by, like it's weird. It's fucking weird.
He has a beard too?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little light one, yeah.
Little patchy.
It's just everything else, just the nose, the ears, or whatever, the body language.
My facial features are fucking.
Yeah, everything's there. But they're road dogs, which I love to see because my brother's my road dog. That's my dude, even though we don't kick it that much. And, when they were playing the tournament, they were in it. You can see the brotherhood coming out. Like, they don't even got to look at each other with the dap and the little and all that bullshit. It was cool to see them vibe.
Shout out to him, man. I love you, Alex.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Right before they lost.
Right before. Hey, but fuck that, man. I had to play more games, though.
Who was the team that beat y'all? Because it wasn't the black guys who weren't white.
It was the titty fuckers, bro. It was the ones that won the championship.
What's going on? Crazy world. We are definitely going through some shit right now with this here coronavirus and all the madness going on with the elections and everything else involved. But hey, on a brighter note, you got the Black Sheep perspective to help you get by and get through it. So I really appreciate for you guys tuning in. Thank you for all the love and support. We can't get enough of giving you guys great content. But in order to do that, we got sponsors to help us pay the bills. We got sponsors to help me have a life where I can go ahead and produce this. And I want to give a big shout out to them right now, to the Driver Shop High Performance. These guys really did a great, magnificent wrap job on my truck. If you guys got a vehicle out there that you want to get a beautiful wrap on, you got a paint job wrap, you can just wrap your own logos, you can wrap any kind of advertisement. These people are the ones to go to. So Hector and company over there at the Driver Shop High Performance, thank you so much for making my truck look that much more beautiful. Huge shout out to the Using Seed for giving me this meal preps that I really need in my life. If you know you're pretty busy in life and there's other things that you want to do but you can't because you put in too much effort to taking care of yourself by eating healthy and prepping meals, well, why don't you give the Using Seed a chance? These guys got great prices, and even more important, they put out awesome, dope quality food. And then a huge shout out to Game Time Management. These people have really had my back since day one. They're helping me in the podcast and everything else that I'm going through with, trying to project myself in a better place in this world and in the business world. And I definitely couldn't do it with them. So Game Time Management, if you guys need help in your corner, if you're trying to make moves in your life and you need somebody to help you get there, why don't you give Game Time Management a ring? Thank you for supporting us, guys. Stay in tune. We got so many big things coming up, and I hope that you guys are there for the whole journey. Let's get back to the podcast. My question is this, Marcos, because, okay, for instance, I'll use me as an example, kind of like to guide you in before I put you on the spot. No, I only like to put people on the spot who I know can handle it, and I know you're that dude without a doubt. So I've never done coke. Reason being, because I love to go fast. When I say go fast, I don't mean driving. No. I actually fear speed. I don't care to fuck with speed. I don't go too fast in the car. I don't care for a fucking motorcycle. None of that bullshit. Why? Because when you're going too fast, one slip up and you're broke. Something's fucked or you're dead.
Done.
In life, energy, awoke. Let's get shit done. I love to go fast. If I can shoot goddamn caffeine into my bloodstream on a daily and not worry about anything, I would do it. That's what I mean by I like to go fast, right? But I also love to get high. I love to smoke weed. And I smoke it to the extent of I got a nice high and let's focus on what we got ahead of us. So if I can mix, and I know, whoever's listening, maybe they can vibe with it, maybe they think it sounds like very crackheadish, whatever. If I can mix that high buzz, like if I just took 4 hits off a good bong or whatever, nice joint, and that go fast of I just had a great cup of coffee. If I can do that 4 or 5 times a day, man, to me, that's awesome. I love that feeling. So I fear doing coke because I know I'm addicted to caffeine. to me, it's okay to be addicted to weed because I'm a productive ass motherfucker, and that's what I use to get creative and so on and so forth, zoning, all that bullshit. Caffeine, I did my research. I know I can have 4 cups a day. It doesn't fuck with my sleep. I can have a shot of, we're not gonna lie, at 8 o'clock and then be asleep by 11 with no problem. Now, as much as I'm addicted to that, when the charge hits you, you're so focused, kind of like a Adderall. It made me fear, exactly. It made me not want to do coke because I was like, bro, I might fall in love with that shit because I heard what it does. And I know that most people reach for it or do it when they're fucked up because it brings you back from life. Yo, you're a little bit torn down. You got to drive home. Let me give you a little something. Boom. Yeah. So let's get back to where you were at. You openly admit it. You like to do it. Great. I don't know you that well. Seems like you got a grip on it because we're here. Doesn't mean shit, but we're here. Knowing that your dad has an issue, knowing that that's, I don't want to say running through your veins, but you know that you just said it, earlier, right when we served this last drink, you're your father's son. Does that play a role to make you kind of fearful of, oh shit, man? Do you feel like you got a grip on your habits? Or do you ever, and if you feel like you got a grip, do you actually think, all right, now I'm kind of flirting with a little bit of danger here because I'm 35, my old man this, whoop-de-whoop that,
All right. Number one, psychologically, I don't think that anybody who doesn't have a grip will admit it. Nevertheless.
Good call.
I was, as you were bringing up the topic, I was going to go exactly where you were going. And the same way you were looking at it, I call it chasing the middle, bro. So there's motherfuckers that like being. Yeah, like they, and I don't get it, but there's people that love being a un millón, bro. Aborotado, and they just, it makes them feel good. Exactly how you mentioned where you like a cafecito, but you also like the bong.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do. And by the way, I want to start by, I would never start Perico if I was you. And obviously, it's not an issue, but I'm not recommending Perico to them. This is something that started real early.
Right.
And I got used to doing this when I drink. I only do it when I drink.
And I'm not going to tell somebody out there who's never smoked, go smoke.
Yeah,
no.
Fuck that. I do my own thing. You do your own thing.
Yeah.
Perico is something that started real young. Alcohol triggers. I can absolutely, I've gone 8-9 months off of it.
Oh, that's a big deal. That's good. Okay.
100%. I have to admit, I've been on probation too many times. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Right. You have to come off the shit. But I like chasing the middle, bro. I don't like being aborotado, and I don't like being too low. So when I drink, I like coming up a little. But I'm not the dude that I'll fucking murder an 8-ball a night, bro.
Oh, God. That's
like that. Like, I see motherfuckers that they're con la muega. Bro, I'm not that guy, bro. A lot of the time, like, yeah, people will peep game that I'm on it because I last, But if you didn't know me, bro, you wouldn't know.
Right. Okay.
You wouldn't know unless you saw my fucking Coke booger.
Coke booger.
That's the only way. But I chase the middle. That's what I like calling it, bro. Just same shit. I like being anivelado, which again, I'm fully aware now. We talked about it. That I meditate. I started meditating.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
28.
Yes. Yeah.
And when I started, bro, I went. It was the same era where my shit got deleted, and I said, "Yo, I gotta fucking go and figure out how this is never gonna happen again." And I learned how the video production, this and that, the fucking the cinematography work, all that bullshit. I went like a whole year where I was just, I barely even drank. My dude, it's, you really fucking figure out who you are when you start meditating. And that meditation gave me that middle level without any drugs.
Right.
And that's, I know that's the answer, by the way. Fucking learn how to meditate, bro. Trust me. Fuck with yourself. I know that's where the answer. I know that's where the answer is, because, bro, it will give me the same feeling as when I'm at a good high, where I got the perfect amount of liquor in me, and I got the perfect amount of booch in me. That middle shit that you're looking for, bro, you find it through meditation. Again, I've been at it for a minute. So especially now with this whole thing picking up and the partying, you fall back into fucking bad habits.
Okay.
You know, I was telling Jamie the other day, I had a great routine before I got with my ex. You know, fucking great routine. Meditation was a part of my life. Got with her. And, you know, she just had a different lifestyle, bro. People, you come together and you have different lifestyles. And if you're not...
Try to accommodate each other.
Yeah, and if you're not strict, if you don't value your routine enough, and that's what I learned from that relationship. Because I had just got in a new routine for the first time in my life. And if you don't value your routine enough, you fall right back into what you were doing. And the second I broke up with her, man, you know, so the closest I ever came to bombing on a fucking show was the last show I had when I was with her. It was Schnebley's Winery, bro. Fucking, I told her.
That's the one down south?
Yeah, down south.
Oh, okay.
South. Dope ass little place.
Nice. I didn't know that
yeah,
do
well, I was kind of the one that started this. They had a
Are
comedy
they still
show.
doing it?
I'm not sure. They just recently called me, but that's just way too south. Way too south for me.
That's cool though. Okay.
It's dope. It's dope. But man, I fucking had a show out there, and I remember it was right before Thanksgiving, and I told my girl, bro, I don't want to get banged up. Thanksgiving. We went out, we got lit, and I went and did that show, bro. And like I told you, my shit scripted. I got on stage, bro, and I drew a blank.
Ooh.
Bro, first time in my life, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know what the fuck to do, bro. It was awkward, bro. Honestly. One of the worst moments of my fucking life where it was just, I didn't know what the fuck to do. So when I got done with that show, bro, it was like, this is the last time it's ever going to happen to me. Ever again. Fucking month and a half later, I broke up with the chick. And the second I was done with her, man, I realized that my fucking, you know, it's your thought process, but what meditation does for you, man, is just, you know, you have millions of thoughts coming in and out of your head at all times, no matter what. Meditation allows you to bear down on the present moment.
Yes.
And accept that all those thoughts are there no matter what, but you can block those motherfuckers out and concentrate on what's in the here and now.
Especially with those that you can affect, alter.
Absolutely. So, you know, thank God that breakup was probably one of the better things that's happened to me in a minute. It's because now I'm getting back into the routine of meditating and fucking coming back into it. But I need that shit. I fucking, man, that the show I had after I broke up with her, which was my most recent one at La Mesa. Next one's April 2nd, holla back at La Mesa. But, man, I got back, bro. I remember the fucking, because I count. I count how long I meditate. I think that's huge. I always like increasing how long I can meditate.
So you time it, right? You time
Absolutely.
it. Right.
Like, bro, I'll if I feel fucking wacky, I'll veer off for like 2-3 minutes just to center myself again. But bro, when you can get up to 10, 15 fucking minutes, you feel fucking superhuman, dog. And that shit works wonders for shit like stand-up. Because in stand-up, you're dealing with so many factors, bro.
Right.
So somebody heckling you. Are they laughing when you thought they were not? When you thought they were gonna laugh, are they laughing? They didn't laugh. So all these thoughts are hitting you, and man, you gotta be able to fucking. You don't give a fuck. You stay on script. You stay here right now. So that meditation to me, man, it's the real life drug, bro. Real shit. You know, because we were talking about.
Oh, you're right.
What I look for when I do drugs, because you're always looking for something. Yeah, and the weed too, bro. To me, weed is the shit. Nowadays, na hora de viejo, I really don't smoke as much flower. I do more pens and shit because they're more low key, but those are bigger than notas, which has weirdly enough helped me because I do less of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But weed's a fucking great drug though.
The only thing I don't like about the pens is man, I just saw too many documentaries and that shit blew my mind.
No, but that's all. Listen,
but regardless, I get what you're saying.
The heat behind the pens, the heat behind the vapes is the flavored shit.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I get my shit straight through a dispensary, and this shit's A1, bro. The only thing with the pens though is that it's concentrated, so it's tremenda fucking nota.
Yeah, I know. But the reason I love that is because I used to just take one hit,
bam, you out, bro.
At work.
Yeah, in the movies.
Good for two
on a
sessions.
roller coaster.
What We need a battery change on that one. That one, yeah. What I want to ask you though is, when all this was occurring, right? You figuring this thing out, this whole middle zone and whatnot. Do you entertain yourself with, well, you know what? I still got a grip. I got a grip on things. I'm okay with flirting with that in between shit. I don't have to go so extreme. I know I can tone it down if I have to. I know I can turn it up. I know how to keep it under control. Obviously, the wrong influence, maybe I don't want to say influence, because, homegirl, but...
surrounding influences.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a factor. Absolutely, it's a factor.
But you feel like you got a grip on it, though. At least up until this point now.
I do, bro. I mean, again, I don't... I don't... Saying that you have a grip on something, man... yes.
When do you know that you have a grip?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro...
Because one slip off the bridge...
One slip, and then it's like, oh, look, this
you never knew.
This nigga was going down a slippery slope the whole time. So it's like, but yeah, right here, right now, absolutely. I've been doing it long enough. I don't bother nobody.
All right.
I don't rob nobody.
Right.
I don't steal for it.
You're not missing rent.
Yeah, I'm not encouraging others to do it. I'm not that type of dude. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Right.
If anything, I'm gonna encourage you not to. Like, I don't.
Right.
Maybe some weed. Even then, if you can manage without it, holla back, bro. I think that's the best way to rock and roll. I have my own path.
I saw an interview with Trick Daddy. Huge shout out to Trick Daddy.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Such a fucking fan of Trick Daddy. Always have been, man. I love that dude. I think he's very Miami.
Legend.
Yeah, legend. It's the same way Pitt represents us, and Udonis has him, and everybody who represents D-Wade, whatever. But Trick Daddy...
You don't believe in medicine.
Bro, did you see it with Charlamagne on
I don't know if it's the same. I think it's the same one.
I think it was the Breakfast Club.
My doctor is my drug dealer. That one. He's still smoking dirties.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. So they asked him. This had to be maybe a year or two ago, and they asked him about the rap game and this and this and that. And he had a number of great things to say about it. When I say great things, I mean like he made sense. He was talking shit, but he's like, I saw that interview. I don't understand how these young bucks sign a deal and 6 months later they talking like they've been rich for the last 3 years, just filthy rich. Like, what the fuck? You supposed to talk about the grind.
Yeah.
Like you just happy to get in that limo or whatever.
Sucks,
yeah. But anyways, they fast forwarded and they were like, well, Trick, you're doing good, you're this, you're that, whatever. Charlamagne, he'll put you on the spot. He was like, come on, Trey, we all hear the rumors. Is it still true? And if it is, why? And he's like, what rumors? That dirty. There it goes. You just said it, that dirty. He said, goddamn right. He said, I got no shame. He says, I don't think he's got cataracts, but he's got some eye issues. Lupus, is that what it is? And then he says, listen, no medicine helps me at all. I've taken them all. And he fucking went down the list. And he was like, none of them do for me what smoking the dirty does. And I don't rob. He said, everything you just said. He said, I got that. I'm not telling no one out there to do this. I don't promote it. I don't condone it. I'm just saying that shit works for me. So I do what I do.
Medically and scientifically, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's doing anything for him outside of skating around the fucking problem.
Right.
I think dirties might be temporary,
right?
A temporary relief. But yeah, I mean that's how you gonna question that, bro? Like, Buddy's not bothering nobody. He's not out here fucking campaigning for dirties. But if he smokes them, fucking yo. But he's a soul. I don't even know how he does that shit. Coke, you're not supposed to smoke coke, bro. Crack is a smokable version of coke, bro.
Right. He gets the weed. And
coke is ether. Burnt coke is ether.
Oh god,
that's fucking crazy, man. Because I smoked dirties back in the day. Ugh, bro. That's so my borodo that I want nothing to do with.
Let's switch gears off the dirty. I think Gus is over here scratching his fucking skin like what are these people talking about?
Fucking degenerate ass motherfuckers.
I haven't done any of that, Mom. I promise you, I haven't done it.
Shout out, dog. Yeah. Good shit.
No, good. Yeah,
stay away from drugs, man.
For real. No.
There.
I definitely. I give anybody credit, who don't fall to the influences of any kind of temptation. Go get that pussy though.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Yeah, Mom, if you heard that, I just told you, son, go get that pussy.
Dive up in that shit.
Dive up in that shit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Listen, speaking about pussy, what about this coronavirus? How do you feel about that shit, bro? Like, this world's an epidemic right now, man. What's it like for a comedian to have to deal with that? Because you mentioned earlier that you were working on a bid that had to do with the coronavirus. And I looked at you, it just came out of me right away, like, ooh, it might be too early, you know?
No, well, I mean, number one, the bit that I'm doing a song, and it's gonna be more of like an instructional song. So it shouldn't rub people the wrong way. Okay. Of course, there's motherfuckers that will hate anything, no matter what. But if you ask me my opinion on this Corona shit, dog, I think it's all bullshit. And I hope I'm not wrong, and motherfuckers end up dying by the fucking thousands. But homie, over 3,000 people died from the swine flu. 3,000 people, Americans, died from the swine flu. I think we're at what, 31?
I don't even know.
What, Americans from
the fucking Corona? 31? And yeah, whatever, take your measures, contain it, whatever. But this fucking hysteria, in my opinion, it's because they want to make Trump look bad. That's it. Everybody's on a mission to make Trump look horrible. So,
something I don't do is I don't get into politics on the podcast. I'm always down to, quick little dance, music's playing. I'm
a Trumper, 100%. Holla back.
Yeah.
Holla back. 2020 MAGA, yeah.
100%.
2020 MAGA, holla back.
Okay, all right.
All day.
Wes is voting for Joe Biden.
Who? I don't vote for shit, bro. I'm just waiting for the aliens to come down and talk to us all, man, openly.
No, yeah, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm a Trumper. I have no shame in saying it. Fuck you. I don't get into politics on my page because that's not what my page is about. My page is on comedy. But if you're gonna ask me, dog, I ain't gonna shy away from it. I fuck with Trump. And really want me to be honest. The reason I really fuck with Trump is because when we were going through the whole Obama era, we got to a real dangerous point of political correctness. Couldn't say shit. I mean, even into Trump's presidency, look at Kevin Hart, dog. Kevin, and I say this with passion because I'm a comedian, and I want to be able to say whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
Kevin Hart got.
I remember.
He fucking dropped out of the Oscars because he dropped a 13-year-old gay tweet that he said faggots.
Yep. I'm not gonna let my son become a faggot.
Fuck you. That's what has he done against the gay community? And by the way, I'm super fucking pro LGBT, bro. I got a big fucking base in the gay community. But you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want, especially if it was that fucking old. You shouldn't be judged for something you said. So again, through the Obama era, that political correctness shit was getting to a point where now you had your parameters already. Like, you can only speak on this. You can't jump outside of that. Suck my dick. It's not going to be like that. And that's when Trump came out. And by the way, I'm well aware of how vulgar or inarticulate and just, some would say disrespectful. Holla back. That's what I liked. I liked the fact that the motherfucker could say what he wanted because it's going to set the fucking tone for our freedom of speech, bro. And listen, there's so much more into that. But the original motherfucking reason I jumped on the train was because Buddy wasn't playing that shit. I'm not gonna, again, we're talking about living double lives.
Right.
These fucking politicians, they'll come here and fucking talk. So what? You're basically
Fake
admitting.
the fuck out of everything. He's not.
You want to admit. You're admitting that you're cool with a motherfucker coming to you and bullshitting you in your face. But then when he's off the fucking screen, he goes and he runs a fucking, like, Gillum, it just came out. Andrew Gillum.
Yeah, he just got caught in a hotel.
In a hotel with meth.
And two dudes.
Passed out.
What?
Yeah.
Andrew Gillum, he got 4 million votes down here to be governor.
He was almost governor by 11,000 votes.
Got caught in a fucking. So this guy was in front of your camera, and that's what you're cool with. That's what I can't stand. Oh, so you're cool with this motherfucker bullshitting you, and then turning around and being a different person, as opposed to a motherfucker that tells you, yeah, this is how I am right here, right now.
So in other words, I think bouncing off of politics. I think it's just a human wide thing. I say human as in who doesn't appreciate just direct forwardness, keep it clear and transparent. Maybe take in consideration my feelings just a little bit, but I want you to be straight the fuck up.
Of course, listen, and even then, it's a societal thing. It's a societal thing. Even then, so let's say someone disrespects you. You can't handle that?
Right.
You can't handle somebody. You're always allowed to fucking throw your set. Worst case scenario. But it does.
Throw your set. Nobody knows that term. I love it. I love it.
If you're not able to handle words that come from somebody's mouth, dog, how weak of a how fragile of a human are you?
Right.
If you really had that much of a problem, you hear it, accept it, turn around, walk the fuck away. People now have to suppress what they say based on how you feel the world is supposed to be. You know how you look at the world a different way. You look at the world a different way. How the fuck am I supposed to know how you want to interpret the world? I'm supposed to tiptoe around this shit?
Because of you.
Come on, man. Listen,
I have the same right you do.
Come on. And it's better. Listen, if anything, it's better to know who people are.
Right.
Let them. I want to know who you are. If you're a racist, say that racist shit so I know who you are instead of fucking tiptoeing around this shit, trying to fucking accommodate everybody's feelings so that you could fucking sneak around being someone who you aren't. Fuck that, man. I think you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. Period. And again, it comes from my comedic,
of course, platform.
Yeah,
and the way
what I'm trying to do here, you know. You can't. I don't want to be blocked off from saying certain shit. I'm not gonna disrespect for the most part. You know, personal shit. Obviously, if you're doing some dumb shit, I'm gonna have my opinion on it. But yo, I don't wanna have to fucking filter my thoughts.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to free flow as should be with everybody else. I'll say what you want. At least now I know who you are. I know where you're coming from. Maybe we can work on it. If you're not the dude that can change his perspective, then all right, I'm done with you. I move on. But fuck that shit where I can't talk about it. And that's where we were going, man. That's where we were going. And if we had another Democrat in there, it would have been bad, bro. Bad. Everybody policing what the fuck you say. Fuck that. I mean, look at the censorship, bro. I'm shadow banned on IG right now. Everybody that fucking tries to look for me on IG is, yo, why can't I find you? Because they type in,
bro,
Caballo.
You're right, homie. I just went through that shit several times.
Right now.
I just went through it again. I was trying to, I don't know who I was hanging out with. I was like, yo, I was with my client. I was training the client. I said, hey, in about a couple of days, you're going to see the podcast. You know what Caballo is? Oh, yeah, I heard of him. I go, look, just to make sure, it's this. What the fuck?
Shadow ban.
I had to write Ed Caballo
underscore 305.
And then finally it popped up. Like, wow, bro. I didn't know that.
Why'd they do that?
Because I guess they shadow ban you after you get reported X amount of times. And they've taken, and they take down the most ridiculous shit, dog. Ridiculous. Like, I mean, I know you see the bitches on IG and how they show their tits and their fucking pussy and this and that. And I posted the fucking the
bikini shit that just happened. That shit was hilarious.
No.
Oh,
I think I'll delete my own account if they fucking take that down.
You took that down?
No, I said I'll delete my own account if they take that down.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that. But I had one, bro, where this chick, she lifts her shirt and her tits pop out, bro. The sweetest little tits you've ever seen. But, like I said, I'm good with the After Effects already. I put a cutout of my face on the nipples. So when they popped out, you thought you were going to see her nipples. But it's me with my face going, oye, ya para go with tanta mierda and get back to work.
That video's not there anymore?
Man, maybe the old one, because that was the second time I posted it. I'm gonna try to get it for you right now, bro. But, dog, it's like, there was nothing there.
Right.
There was nothing
There was never
there.
a nipple that was seen or anything like that. Bro, like you made sure you covered your part.
Bro, and it's like, and again, the real sad part is that there's people that go and report it.
Right.
Like,
that's haters, bro.
No, I don't.
Haters.
I don't want
haters,
you.
Haters.
I don't
haters.
want this to be out there.
No, out of all your thousands of followers, you got at least 500 that are just waiting to just blast.
Oh, bro, I would imagine, bro, that all of my posts, each and every one gets reported. There's people that go out there and do it just for shits and giggles. Let's see if they take this one down.
Right.
Yeah, I think they took both of them motherfuckers down, bro. Ugh, oh my god, dog.
Yeah, that's something that shout out.
You gotta make an OnlyFans.
Same concept as this one. They haven't taken this one down.
Oh, coño.
And that one again. I just had to block the whole ass, but on the other one, it was slick. It was just a little nipples right here, And then I pop out.
So anybody listening who's not watching on the YouTube, he just showed us where this girl. First of all, just make sure you go follow at Caballo, LELCABALLO_305 at Caballo 305, and then you can go to one of his Instagram posts where he has this pretty fucking sexy, by the way, chick dropping her shorts. She's in a G-string, and then she drops the G-strings, bending smack over. And just as the G-string is getting ready to expose anything that would be censored, here comes Caballo's, image, and then he's basically talking to the camera and telling the camera whatever it is.
Yeah, I block out the little, whatever would have been inappropriate.
Right.
So I mean, bro, it's like they're ready to fucking report anything, and you reach out to IG, bro, they don't respond shit. They don't give a fuck because I email them like, yo, what's wrong with it? Why did it get reported? They don't give a fuck. I'm trying to find the original video for you. It's like, dog. I'm telling you, the censorship.
Yeah,
the censorship is what
definitely shit's getting out of hand. Again, big shout outs. What I was gonna say before Gus was chiming in. Big shout outs to Joe Rogan's show. Joe Rogan had got maybe it was about a year and a half ago, he posted some type of video footage. What's going on, beautiful people? Just want to take a moment to thank everyone out there for tuning in. We continue getting so much love and support and appreciate every bit of it. But on that note, if you're a new listener or simply someone who's interested in following our journey, please take a second to subscribe to our channel or download whatever necessary app in order to never miss a show. Also, why not give us a follow on Instagram at BlackSheep305 and at Gus Villamil. Again, we truly appreciate all the love and support and look forward to continuously giving everyone listening a different perspective. Now let's get back to the podcast. Found it.
They took that shit down.
It's live.
Yeah, but it's not playing.
Play on there.
Oh, play on there. Okay. That was it? Let's do that again. So they took that one down.
Took it down, dog. Like on some puss ass shit, man. Like,
so I don't know what it is that governs it. I think at some point we're gonna be fucking. Damn, that was pretty aggressive over there, Gus. What happened there?
I've been working out.
My boy getting ready for that fight. Hey, before we forget, man, Gus. So we're not official yet, but goddamn it, every time we do a podcast, we got to give all the fans a different update. First of all, for everybody listening,
this coronavirus.
Yeah, man, this coronavirus really fucked up shit with the fight. And I'm sorry to interrupt our podcast, but Gus is he's looking to make his pro debut. He was scheduled to do it. He was scheduled to do it in early April. Coronavirus threw that off. Now it's mid-April. Looking like it's still gonna happen, but we're not positive. But definitely
it's gonna happen. It's just they're doing it now with no crowd.
Yeah. That's just what's happening.
It's whack, man, because I have so many people, so many fans, friends, family that are coming out to support, and then to have no crowd, it's like demotivating.
That's some bullshit, though.
It's well, depends on the type of fighter you are. I know you can still handle business, but if you work off the energy in the crowd, like a comedian,
it's a whole element.
Exactly. So
it's gone now.
So on that topic, what do you have set up coming up for you in the future in regards to anything stand up where coronavirus might affect you? Is there anything in the short term distance or no?
April 2nd, doing a comedy show.
That's right around the corner.
Ain't shit gonna be affected there. I do it through a restaurant.
Awesome. Okay.
So unless they fucking martial law our ass,
right.
that shit's going down. Okay. I mean, now it might affect It might affect it in the sense that people might get too scared.
Yeah, whatever. That's not your type of fans.
Fuck yeah. We out there fucking Coke kills Corona anyway, bro. Fuck all that. I eat ass, bro. I'm immune to that shit.
Oh my gosh.
But now some real shit though. After my last show, I get off stage. I killed it, bro. I fucking rocked the house. I get off stage and everybody starts with the pictures and shit. I must have gotten like kissed by like 3 hoes that just no love. Like they come to take a picture and then like, kiss me. I caught strep throat.
Oh shit!
But it was at the beginning of this whole coronavirus thing. Cause I'm talking about I took a shit.
Gus, like, the security check him before he came in here.
They take my temperature, dog. And like, yo, I swear to God, I was like, God damn, nigga, am I really gonna be the only one with coronavirus right now, dog? Really, dog? Nah, but I went to Baptist. It was
you got some major clout though.
Hey,
fucking dead. I saying jokes in the hospital bed. Yeah, we got. Nah, but yeah, that shit was scary. But nah, man. April 2nd, La Mesa, Coral Way and 88th Avenue. We're having a comedy show, and then the next beer pong tournament will probably be sometime late April.
So tell everybody listening, what are the other things that you got coming up? Not as in specifically like in date. What is it you strive for? We know we got the remake of that song.
Which one? The Corona one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to drop that Corona. Hopefully tomorrow or Monday I'll drop that Corona, the Corona song. Croquetas con Caballo, that show that you saw.
Fucking loved it.
You know, I was playing the homie earlier, dog, that I should be dropping one of those every week. But
that should be the goal. Yeah.
Those are fucking 30-minute episodes, man. And I have so much shit going on. And I feel bad because, you know, we had to deal with Vicky's Bakery.
Right.
So I know that they're just waiting for me to fucking get with the program. But editing a fucking 30-minute video with 3 different camera angles, I mean, I could just imagine you understand.
Yeah. Shout out. On that tip, shout out to my boy Doug. Sobal Media, man. That's my dude. He fucking puts in so much work, man. Yeah, love that guy, man. Bro. Yeah, man. He really is.
Shit ain't easy, bro. Right. So, you know, you got to fucking drop in special effects, text, you know.
Which you did a great job, by the way. So that was all your editing?
All me, dog.
Dude, the way you blew shit up and you brought this hot sauce in and the fucking, man, that was really good. I did not know at all that was you. Yeah, that was very well done, bro.
That's what I was learning to do all them fucking years that I was gone, bro. So, you know, fucking 30 minutes, man. Listen, editing a 2-3 minute video, that shit will take, now at this point in my life, it'll take me about 7-8 hours. A 30-minute video? You're talking about, I told homie, it's fucking 72 hours. I have to fucking pop 2 Adderalls and sit in front of a screen for 72 hours. You know, because if you walk away from it, yeah, it's like a fuck, goddamn, come back to this shit.
Right.
So you got to sit there until you finish it. 30 minutes is 30 minutes, bro. It's really like 20, it's like 23. But fuck, man, 23 minutes of just sitting there and you're just watching and video, you know, editing, bro. You got to watch it over again. Make sure it's good. And you watch it over again and make sure it's good. Watch it over. So, you know, you're seeing something. But by the end of that fucking video, I must have seen that whole Enrique Santos episode. Shout out to Enrique Santos for that episode. He's a man. But I must have seen that shit over 500-600 times, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
500-600 times where you're just watching it all through. Make sure it's good. Oh, fuck. That's not good. All right, fix it. Now watch it. Make sure it flows. God damn, you got something else. Fix that. Now watch it all again. Make sure it flows. So it's not simple, bro. But I'm definitely going to get back on my game because the show is dope. I loved it. We already have one with Mario, Romeo, Martha Miami, Fireman Gooch. DJ Laz was set to go on there as one.
So these are all pre-recorded, but you haven't edited them and produced them.
Exactly. For the exception of DJ Laz, we haven't gotten them on there yet. But Mario, Romeo, Fireman Gooch, and Martha Miami, they're just sitting there, bro. They're sitting there, and I'm being a lazy ass with it. I got to put aside time and make sure that I do it. But
Doug, I need you to help my boy out, Doug. I need you to help my boy.
Holla back, Doug.
You need to teach him the ropes a little bit, man. Doug is still learning, and he's fucking great at it. And he told me straight up, you know, it's funny because, and it's not to insult you, you can tell he's a little bit more advanced. He's like, bro, for every half hour, it takes me this long. For every hour, it takes me this long, this and that. he doesn't say as much time as you because he's got a little bit, you know, more. But then again, you put a lot more graphics into it. You got the, you know, and all this stuff. Yeah, he doesn't have to do all that. He's just chopping up our shit, connecting it, sewing it up, whatever. Your shit is pause, put this extra, put that extra, have the effects. So I get it. I definitely get it.
Another thing is that I had when I first started.
That's why video editors cost so much. You motherfuckers need to pay up.
Yeah, pussy ass.
I'm okay with paying my boy because it's worth it.
They're always trying to fucking lowball.
Yeah, man, for $100, what can I get, bitch? You can get consultation.
You can get my watermark on your shit, bitch. The fuck out of here. No, but fuck, what was I gonna tell you? Damn.
Some chick wanted your watermark. Get it?
Skate. Hey, bro.
The difficulty behind doing all that stuff is where pretty much where we were at.
Well, fuck. All right, I'll get it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Nah, I honestly don't remember where we're going with it.
Nah, well, we were talking about the editing part and just, you know, that's that part that you do. So anyhow,
I remember. When I first started that show, I was doing this shit off of a monster laptop. Homie, I'm talking about that's another thing. When you, and I'm sure your boy Doug will understand this, but when you bring in fucking footage that's 4K,
yeah, it changes everything.
Man, you got to encode it into another fucking format so that your computer, otherwise, if you're looking at 4K, it skips. Because you're editing fucking skipping, bro, which is nuts. So then when you're done with the fucking video, or you think you're done, you have to render it out to see how it looks, finished product. For me to render out that 30-minute episode that I did with Enrique Santos, it would take 3.5 hours.
I know. He told
through that laptop.
Yeah, for real.
3.5 hours you have to wait, bro. Finish, see what's wrong, go finish that, wait another 3.5 hours to see if it came. So now I finally invested. Now with the studio I told you I invested in a fucking, $3,000-$4,000 machine. It's a monster that I went and rented just for fucking shits and giggles. I rendered out that episode and it took fucking 4.5 minutes, bro.
So let's update people right there.
Huge difference.
Of course, bro. You get what you pay for, you know. So let's update people on that now. So you're making big changes. You're taking to that next level shit. You were showing me videos of your new studio warehouse that has it all. I thought that was dope, by the way. Let's update people what you got going on. What can we expect from Caballo going forward? What are the projects? Obviously, we know you got to come finish those projects, you know. But what else we got coming?
Just much heavier productions, bro. I mean, like you just told you, opened up a studio called 24 Hour Studios out by the Time Miami Airport. It's video and audio production. My brother Tabaras24 on Instagram, he produces music. We're also renting it out. You know, if you're in the video production game and you need a studio, holler back. You can use our shit. You can use our equipment. You know, so we're doing bigger productions, bro. Now it's gonna be much more legit shit, and I have somewhere where I can fucking post up 2 days in a row and just, grind it out, bro. I slept at the studio on Friday, bro. Just passed out, woke up, started working on the song again. It's a lot more work. That's what you can expect. A lot more work and much better quality.
So we got some remake songs or some remix songs coming out.
We're doing parodies.
Are you trying to vendor into YouTube or? So the whole Croqueta con Caballo was, I've always been slipping on YouTube. I always slipped on YouTube. I never opened up an account. Croqueta con Caballo for me was gonna be my avenue to build my YouTube. Did one episode. I mean, off that one episode, I think I got like 300 some subscribers. To get paid off of YouTube, I don't know. I think it's like 2,000.
I think it's 1,000, but yeah, shit's gotten tough.
With I don't know how many minutes watched.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was using that to really fucking open up my YouTube. But no, to answer your question, man, I haven't. But absolutely, the more I drop these episodes, the more I'm gonna be uploading shit. The Corona song is definitely gonna go up there. I would hope. I mean, my dream would be that show pop off on YouTube, especially through like South and Latin America, because it's gonna be mainly Spanish.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm excited about that studio, bro.
I mean, you got it. You got that it factor. You definitely do. who am I to crack that whip on? Man, you got to get more involved with YouTube. This man, I'm still getting on that, you know. And I wanna. Tomorrow we got Gus's homeboys. You know, they're gonna be on the podcast tomorrow. Let's give them a shout out real quick, Gus.
The Coffee Breakup.
So the Coffee
their
Breakup
podcast.
is a new podcast that these two dudes made, and man, I love it, man. I love it. You know, they're again, I'm nobody, but you know, they're just starting off. But they got a good thing. They got a good thing. Two good dudes got a good topic. They talk about relationships and shit like that, but they have fun with it. They keep it a little bit raw and uncut. So we're gonna have them on. We're gonna have a real good time with them. And it's just part of that, you know, we just share that information. So I'm still learning shit too. I'm hitting YouTube up, studying, looking at all these people. Think Media, that's a big influence to me. That individual right there helped me out a lot through Think Media. So yeah, man, there's a lot of hoops to jump through, but it's worth it. It just takes that grind. How many views? You got way more views on the Coquetas and
Instagram.
and no, on YouTube.
I don't think I only got like 4,000 views.
He said that like it's nothing. That's a lot. When you can't compare it to the 10,000 and 20,000 viewers, people who are out there.
You get a little more on your Instagram, right?
Yeah, my Instagram is averaging like 10,000 views right now, bro. And again, look, I think
Instagram's cutting you a check somewhere, right? I hope.
through Instagram, I'm getting money through sponsors and shit.
Yeah, right.
Like all the videos you see I do for companies, the tax com, we did. Shout out, fucking Rejuveline.
Game time management, we need you to holler at my boy over here, man. We need to make some changes over here, Sergio Bean. Pay attention.
Let's see what it do, man. Let's see what it do. What you bring to the table, bro? But yeah, I mean, I'm making money off of Instagram now. Because again, everybody always asks that question. Oh, does Instagram pay? Instagram doesn't pay nobody.
No one.
Right.
They're their fucking own platform. You have to make your own money. You have to have a following, and then people have to pay you to promote shit to that following.
Exactly.
So now is when I'm fucking, people are interested in promoting their businesses with me. And I'm hitting off that beer pong tournament, PRMG. That's my next video. That's the next video I drop, corporate video. They pay me X amount of money to sponsor that beer pong tournament. And that's how I'm fucking squeezing money out of Instagram now. YouTube, what I will say about YouTube, you have to have content that branches outside of Miami. Because how many people go to YouTube on a daily basis to look for their content?
Not many.
Do you know anybody? Like I don't log onto YouTube to look for content. I go on Instagram and I just scroll up my feed. Go to Facebook, scroll up my feed. I really want to say that it's more of a northern or outside of Miami, period, thing to just go and be on YouTube all day. You get what I'm saying? I don't know people that go on YouTube like that.
So what I would tell you though, without knowing it all, you just a motherfucker from Miami, bro. You don't know any better. I don't know any better. But it's happening. And as good as you're doing, the same way Gus has busted my balls, rightfully so, about opening a Twitter account, about what was the other thing? Doing a business page.
Business page.
My page on Instagram is a business page on Instagram. Originally it was personal, but it's been nothing but the Black Sheep Perspective.
It's still your personal account
for the last 6 months, and that's all I pretty much post on there. But anyways, I need to step my game up. Is what I'm saying. I need to step my game up. Twitter. Me too. When we got something going, if you're feeling yourself and you got something going and the support is there and the people is there and the local push is there, then you got avenues. Yeah, man, you have to.
You have to 100%.
Because people are, what's hot in Indianapolis? What's hot in fucking Arizona? Okay, I never been there, this and that, but this dude is hot. Let me follow him. If you locally become hot, at due time you'll become nationally hot.
Pop off. Yep.
Yeah, so
I feel you, bro. Trust me. Listen, I've that's one of the main things. If there's a regret in the whole social media platforms thing, it's that I didn't fucking jump on the whole YouTube thing earlier. But yeah, we're gonna go there, bro. We're gonna go there. But again, I do feel like you need content that, and you have that here for sure. Because
bro, every fucking video you put on IG, that's content. You don't think about it. You thinking it's got to be a fucking 20-minute, 30-minute video. You out of your mind. That goddamn weather report, That is content.
I don't think motherfuckers outside of here will fuck with it, bro.
But they will laugh at it because everybody wants to know a little bit. Listen, why is New York so popular as it is? It's not because of the New Yorkers. It's because everybody's like, what's going on in New York? It's New York. It's the capital of the nation. I don't even know how New York came the capital of our nation, but that's what they call it for whatever reason. So when everything goes to New York first, right? Merchandise,
The fashion.
everything, it all goes there first. So people are looking at it like, okay, you ain't shit unless you hit it in New York. But you can't ever hit it in New York unless it was through a social media
100%.
platform.
Yep.
You feel me? So I mean, people are gonna come. They're gonna relate little by little. They're gonna adjust. They're gonna adapt. We know that there's no other place like Miami. We know there's no other place like that.
What I am trying to do also, man, and this goes back to the stand-up game. I'm trying to lock down because another reason that I've been real successful in the stand-up comedy, every show I have different content, bro. Every show it's different jokes. You'll never hear the same shit from me again. You'll hear maybe base jokes sometimes, but I write a different show each and every single time. You know, typically in stand-up, you write a 45-minute special and you cruise a whole year with that, and you fucking travel with that.
Right.
This year, one of my main goals is to lock down around 45 minutes of straight content that is not. It doesn't only work in Miami, but it works everywhere else.
Love it.
So that halfway through the year, bro, I really want to
Travel.
go to New
Perform,
York.
yeah.
You know, when you talk about making a name for yourself in places that you're not from,
That's right.
that's how you can do it. Like I'll take a show up in New York, fucking do 8-9 shows in a week in there, try to spread my name. Go out to Chicago, you know, go out to Atlanta. That's another goal for me. 2020
And
after Corona kills everybody.
I love that he's playing, folks. I love that you're thinking like that because at the end of the day, it all depends on where are you looking to take your success to. Are you happy just being local? Hey, man, I'm just going to keep it real. I'm a South Florida, Cuban ass motherfucker, and I'm just, my people's that, cool, man, if that's how you are and that pride is that deep, that ego is so strong, then you're going to be limited. But if you really, man, I'm trying to be successful, I'm trying to entertain the world, I'm trying this and that, then you can't just make Miami-based jokes.
100%.
You know? And I know you a funny motherfucker because you a shit talker, you know? So
If I'm doing beer pong tournaments by the age of 40, I'm going to be pissed. Telling you, Dom, I'm going to be pissed.
all depends on the payout.
Hey, listen, if we got 100, 150 teams, I'll still be doing it.
You know?
But if it's the only thing I'm doing, I'm going to be pissed, bro. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask you something. The shirt that you got on, man, is it purchasable or what? Para de comer tanta mierda. Deja de comer, ya, deja de comer mierda. That means stop eating so much
Supposed to be
shit.
there, but you know, Cubans, we fucking wear the ebonics of Spanish.
Yeah.
The Ebonics of Spanish.
It's
Dead
ebonics
ass.
of Spanish.
He hit it on the nail. That's
100%.
exactly what it is, bro.
Para comer tanta mierda. You can get it on Caballo305.com. You can find all my merch there. You can also purchase tickets to any of my upcoming shows or beer pong tournaments or any fucking kind of event. But yeah, you can get this. My next shirt's gonna be Tratazos y Relajos. Hollow back.
Gastazos?
Tratazos.
Trastazos.
Tratazos.
Oh.
Hollow back.
I don't know what kind of fans we're going to gain after this, but it's going to be great. Okay, and then to follow you on Instagram, El Caballo, ELCABALLO _
305.
305.
Instagram, El Caballo by itself.
No, that's Twitter.
No, Instagram. Facebook.
Facebook. And you still doing the tweet?
No, man. My Twitter is just to go on political rants. I shit on everybody.
Really?
I use Twitter to fucking shit on everybody politically.
Just
So
push
don't follow me there. And YouTube, it's also El Caballo.
You guys on YouTube, you have to look up croquetas. And
That's probably the best way to find me. Type in croquetas con caballo, and I'll come up, and it's the episode with me and Enrique Santos.
it's great. And you're going to get mad because you're going to be like, do this some more. Do this again. Do this with other people. Like, for real, dog. That shit was good, man. That shit was
I gotta
good.
get on it, bro.
Just to see this motherfucker, boy, Enrique was burning.
Is that shit spicy? Is it really spicy?
My dude, another bad thing about not having done that in so long now is that getting back into that shit.
Your tolerance is down.
Oh, bro, I ate Cholula the other day and I was almost dying, bro.
Damn,
Cholula, and that's some bitch
the,
ass shit.
Yeah, that's the first one.
That's bitch ass shit, bro. I'm telling you, listen, that is one thing that my ex fucking helped me. My ex put me on to Hot Ones because, and there ain't no lying, because when I dropped that show, by the way, everybody, oh, you're copying. It was an absolute fucking spin-off of Hot Ones.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
With croquetas.
Yeah.
If anything, it was more honorary because of how fucking sick that show was. But, homie, when we did that first show with Enrique, and we didn't feel that he felt the heat enough, bro. So we went out and we got fucking these sauces. Well, I'll put it to you this way. We had to sign a paper with, I don't know if it was Dr. Limon or it was one of these fucking it's a ceviche restaurant out here that they made you sign something before you bought it. Just, cover their asses. Bro, I'm talking about you want to take off your clothes, like the panic attack type shit.
I can't eat shit. I'll be in the bathroom with mud butt for days. I can't, bro.
Homie.
That's swamp ass for me.
Listen, I fucked around and did Enrique Santos the night before, and then in the morning, and then at night I did the Mario Ramil show for about 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days, it was every 30 minutes going to the bathroom, bro. Every 30 minutes, bro. It just fucks you up, bad. And when you're there, I mean, half of that fucking show is me, like beside myself, like. Fucking like I can't, bro. Sweating balls.
We heard it, but you kept sticking to your ground. What did he say?
He said I'll have a fucking stroke before I
end up on that fucking
Benko wall.
On that Benko wall. By the way, when we were first watching it, and for anybody who's Latino out there, not even all Latinos know the term Benko.
Yeah,
they don't know what a Benko is,
or haven't heard it in fucking
technically
years.
It's a pubic hair.
Is that what technically it is?
Yeah, Benko.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know that.
Benko, yeah.
I just changed everything, bro.
That's his nickname.
What? Who? I'm kidding. Fuck. Bueno, pa mí, un penco es.
Puss ass.
Yeah, bitch ass. Like just you're nothing. You're a square. You're whatever. Yeah. So he's got the penco wall, which is basically if you can't make it to the 6th croqueta, which would be at the time the hottest sauce, even though it gets hotter.
It's 8 croquetas.
Oh, now it's 8?
No, it was 8. I think
the 8 is a total, but you said if you get to 6, you don't make it on the penco wall. If you don't make it at 6,
I don't think so. You gotta finish the show. If you tap out.
Oh, maybe you said we'll see. No, you're right. He said we'll see you at 6. Yeah. Because Enrique was talking shit. Yeah.
But if you tap out before the show's done, you go on that penco wall.
Brother, you need to produce the ones that you already recorded.
No, man.
Because that's a great show. It's great to see people act up under fucking pressured situations. Yeah. It really is. And then everybody starts acting different. You answer different. You talk different when pressure is put upon you. I don't care what kind of pressure it is. Even on the camera right now with the lights, everybody's different. So this show is awesome. Keep that up. As a comedian, bro, I know I'm biased. It's not because you're here. Because I can tell you right now, I won't talk shit about Chris Rock. I like Chris Rock. He's not my type of comedian. And I props to Chris Rock, not my type of comedian. There's other people out there, not my type of comedians. I love your style of comedic relief. I love your cutthroat. I want to put you on blast because of the way you do this and you do it. And you also do reach out primarily to the Latin community, but I love that you're talking about mixing it up so that the whole world can see El Caballo, on a different version, not just so Cuban, not just so Miami based. And dude, you're a trip, man. You're a trip. I mean, I can't lie to you. We were super excited to have you on.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm
straight. Here we go.
I'm blunt. I'm
glad you're gonna do this. Go ahead,
bro. I'm a very, very honest person, and I'm blunt because I have this analogy. What if I'm blunt? What's the worst that's gonna happen? We're gonna fight.
Yeah,
I'm winning that one,
and I'm ready for that one. I'm ready for that one.
And I told he had told me, and I was like, bro, he's probably just like Mr. Red. He's probably an asshole, bro. I met that Mr. Red guy. He's a fucking dick. He's cocky as hell.
Well, we're never gonna have Mr. Red on here.
That's a good thing, no? Yeah.
And bro, after meeting you, I'm definitely 100% a fan.
So he said what he also said, he missed it right now, but what he had also said was, Bro, I mean, I'm sure he's funny. He's got a lot of great followers, so I know he's probably pretty good. But I don't know, bro. He has that fucking
Character flow.
He said he just reminds me of your typical cubanazo who talks too much shit. And I go, you're right, but he's not like a cubanazo, but. That's what he's clowning on. That his whole bread and butter is we're surrounded by these cubanazos.
Yeah. And then that same day, I went on your Instagram and I was sending him. I go,
he was sending me link after link after link.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
this nigga's hilarious. I was like, and then I was there. I was like, damn, why was I talking shit before even looking at this?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We're working on that, aren't we, Gus? Gus, we're working on that, right? We're
100%. We're working on
that.
I appreciate that. I really like.
100%.
I like being fucking separated from that style fucking comedy, bro. Because in my opinion, and again, I don't give a fuck. I'm just like you. I think that's lowbrow comedy, bro. His shit, I've always said it. I feel like motherfuckers are laughing at him and not with him.
I get it.
You get me? And a lot of his comedy, especially, all I hear from people now is dying out, or it's taking a decline. But the hype of his shit was when he dressed like the chick.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying?
You are right about that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Fuck it. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Medea, had great success. But I feel like they're laughing at him. Everybody's just waiting for him to dress up in a fucking bra with that towel on his head, and just act a fool. Because, those are the videos that get the most attention.
Right.
And then when he drops other content, not that it falls flat because he has a lot of followers, it gets attention, but it doesn't get the attention that those videos get. And all that tells me, bro, is that motherfuckers are just waiting for him to go and make a fool of himself. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like motherfuckers are laughing at him instead of with him. And because I feel like my base is laughing with me, bro.
Yeah.
We're here in the same, train of thought, same perspective on shit, same opinion. I feel like we're laughing together most of the time.
Of course.
Obviously, there's times where I do shit the fucking clown, I want you to laugh at me. But that's what I feel about him, bro. I feel like,
bro, earlier on, you were laughing, like way in the beginning, you were laughing. And you were laughing so much, I don't think you weren't hearing yourself. And I'm just thinking as you were laughing and he's going on, I'm like, wait till we play this shit back. Gus is gonna realize, yo, homie, you were fucking off. Which I dug it. I thought that was dope because it was natural. It was organic, What's going on, crazy world? We are definitely going through some shit right now with this here coronavirus and all the madness going on with the elections and everything else involved. But hey, on a brighter note, you got the Black Sheep perspective to help you get by and get through it. So I really appreciate for you guys tuning in. Thank you for all the love and support. We can't get enough of giving you guys great content. But in order to do that, we got sponsors to help us pay the bills. We got sponsors to help me have a life where I can go ahead and produce this. And I want to give a big shout out to them right now, to the Driver Shop High Performance. These guys really did a great, magnificent wrap job on my truck. If you guys got a vehicle out there that you want to get a beautiful wrap on, you got a paint job wrap, you can just wrap your own logos, you can wrap any kind of advertisement. These people are the ones to go to. So Hector and company over there at the Driver Shop High Performance, thank you so much for making my truck look that much more beautiful. Huge shout out to the Yielding Seed for giving me this meal preps that I really need in my life. If you know you're pretty busy in life and there's other things that you want to do but you can't because you put in too much effort to taking care of yourself by eating healthy and prepping meals, well, why don't you give the Yielding Seed a chance? These guys got great prices and even more important, they put out awesome, dope quality food. And then a huge shout out to Game Time Management. These people have really had my back since day one. They're helping me in the podcast and everything else that I'm going through with trying to project myself in a better place in this world and in the business world. And I definitely couldn't do it with them. So Gang Time Management, if you guys need help in your corner, if you're trying to make moves in your life and you need somebody to help you get there, why don't you give Gang Time Management a ring? Thank you for supporting us, guys. Stay in tune. We got so many big things coming up, and I hope that you guys are there for the whole journey. Let's get back to the podcast. But yeah, man, you're gonna hear when we play this shit back, when the whole thing, when Doug, I gotta shout out Doug so much. Doug, I love you, Doug. You're the man, man. You put so much magic behind the podcast, man. If anybody out there, shit, now we know that Caballo Marcos does the same thing, man. If you guys want some dope ass video production, video editing, for one, be willing to pay your goddamn editor. Because it's ridiculous how much work they put into it, man. Like it's so tedious. It is like trying to sew two pieces of cloth together with a fucking paper clip.
Otherwise, bitch, go do it yourself or go ask a real film house. Like, go ask one of these big ass film houses to do it.
$300-$400 for some bullshit.
An hour.
Yeah, that ass. So shout out for that. But yeah, you're gonna see when we sew it up and Doug produces it, Gus. You're gonna hear your laughter in the background. Yeah. But what that does, man, all it does is just proof in the pudding as to how good you really are and how organic it really is, and it's dope to see that Miami embraces you the way they do. It really is, man. I think that people don't know that Miami is a tough motherfucking crowd, man. I worked in the club industry for a minute, and I saw so many performers. I mean, I've rubbed shoulders with many, I don't want to say celebrities, I'm going to say artists. And I don't got to name drop who, but bro, from New Yorkers to New Orleans to all around the nation, the only motherfucker, and I'm talking about at least 15 stud-ass rappers and rap groups, the only motherfucker who ever did not get booed and got love at the club that I was working at, and I was head of security, was Lil Wayne. No. Everybody else got shitted on after they did their one hit that everybody knew. They just got shitted on like, all right, man, get the fuck out of here. But Miami's a tough crowd. Well, we have so many different people from different worlds, from Latin to the different states of the United States.
Cultures.
Yeah, the cultures are so different. So it's a tough crowd. It's a lot easier to put on a show in Indiana if you know that Indiana crowd. And vice versa. It doesn't matter where you're at. So for you to be where you're at right now, bro, one, kudos, props, congrats. Keep doing what the fuck you're doing. I am without a doubt one of your newly found friends. I fucking love what you do. I think Jamie again, thank you for coming, by the way. Jamie, I love Jamie for putting me on you. I mean, you gonna have me saying that shit, bro. Holla back.
Yeah, I know.
I can't shake it and holla back.
I haven't heard that shit in a minute.
I know, right? That's what I love.
That's old school rap, dog.
It's true, though. It's true.
Old school rap.
But, Caballo, man, give people shout outs, bro. Who do you want to shout out, man? Who do you want to tell anybody? Anything you want, let them know.
Shout out Jamie for getting me on the podcast. Shout out to you, Black Sheep Podcast. I loved it, man. Great time.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
It's the most honest I have ever fucking been on camera, on audio, ever. Shout out to Pepe Villete. Shout out to our studios, my brother, 24-hour studios. Hit us up. Let me know what to do. Outside of that, man, hey, you know what? I'm also going to be at the Improv April, June, and July. I'm going to be opening for Dairon, Oye Dairon. He's another local comedian here.
The one that's always talking in his car? That he does most
Yeah. But Bad Bunny just posted his shit.
Nice.
Oof, that's a big.
Fucking went off with the career. Went off with talking shit about the toilet paper. Bad Bunny posted his. Shout out to him too.
When you say the Improv, is that Doral or the Coconut Grove? Or?
Doral Improv. Coconut been closed for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Doral Improv right there in Doral City Place. But I mean, April. What is it? April and June are already sold out. Only ones left are July. Outside of that, man, shout out to myself and my fans. Holla back, bro.
Yo, listen, keep showing your support, man. Anybody watching the podcast, anybody listening to the podcast, I've come to learn from the podcast how important it is to have that local support. It's a really big fucking deal. Shout out to, and let me not forget this, as much as I want to shout out sponsors and everybody else, and we'll do that right now, Gus. Shout out to my brother from another, Yuli the Monster Diaz. My brother, I love you, man.
Yuli's a man, dog.
Happy birthday, bro. You're 39 and you're making moves like nobody else is,
Did you see the picture he posted for his birthday?
Which one? Oh, the one shirtless with the cake?
Nah, he ain't just shirtless. That's my dog for real.
Oh, covering his dick with the fucking gallon of water. Oh,
with the cake.
Did I miss it? He was butt naked on that?
He was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I must have just scrolled through it too fast.
My dog.
Yuli, how dare you, dog? My dog. My monster was trying to show the monster?
Hey, but that cake was a little too small. Yuli was up. Oh, that shit cover everything, dog. Nah, I'm clowning.
Oh, shit, he is butt naked. Look at this motherfucker. What is wrong with him?
Playing games,
bro, he's a man. That's
man.
hilarious.
Yo, he got the shades on like he was ripped. my boy was having a good time. Hell no.
I can't look at that for too long.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
While we're at it, shout out to Only in Date too, bro. They're doing things, bro.
Big things for Only in Dade, man. Listen, Miami's making a lot of moves. Shout out to Only in Dade.
The best part of the world.
Yeah. Shout out to I can't wait to have Too Nice. Get your ass in here, man. You fucking around.
That's another cool ass motherfucker.
Yeah, man. He's a big fan of yours, and man, he's got a lot of fans. Yo, that song Only in Dade is the shit.
Hot, dog. That's hot.
Right now. Yo,
hot.
People go listen to it. Only in Dade. Oh, shout out to GTM, Game Time Management, man. Sergio, Beam. Y'all motherfuckers are the best, man. The Yielding Seed, I got to give these guys a shout out, man. It feels, I was telling you earlier, Marcos, you need, we'll get into that because I don't want to put anything on blast. My man, you're doing big things, and I want the right management behind you. I hope that occurs. I hope it becomes official enough because you really are going there. But with that said, man, when you got the right team to help you out, Game Time Management, the people supporting us, the people supporting the podcast, it's hard to make shit happen. With everything that you're balancing out, when you got to worry about paying these bills, feeding yourself, going to work, so on and so forth, you can't put your magic to work if you got so many other things you got to do. And that's the whole adult life thing. The fact that I got the Yielding Seed, man, shout out to the Yielding Seed. They're my food prep. They're also Gus's food prep. They're also Game Time, Yuli. They take care of us, man. They got some fucking bomb-ass food. It's just an amazing feeling to come home and be like, bro, I don't even got time to cook. Oh, shit, I forgot, man. I got this.
Yeah.
And it's healthy, and it's everything I need, and it's the proteins, and it's the whatever. So shout out to the Yielding Seed. My boy Hector, I'm getting my truck wrapped. I can't wait to get that shit blown up and shown everybody. Everybody be on the lookout for my truck. It's going to get wrapped up with the whole Black Sheep perspective and everything else. Gus, get some shout-outs, man.
I got a lot right now.
Let it rip.
I got to shout out my coaches. I got to shout out Anatomy Artist, my recovery coach, Yielding Seed, Red Italian Carpet Restaurants. I know I'm forgetting some, but you know who you are. If you support me, if you're one of my sponsors, I appreciate you more than anything. Yeah, that's about it.
Coronavirus has thrown a lot of shit off. For anybody listening out there, hey, man, listen, we're not trying to downplay it. We know it's something serious. We do. But don't let that shit shake your whole fucking world. You got to live, man. You got to live. You just can't think about dying. You got to live before you die.
Wash your hands in culo.
Hey, man, my dogs here at Black Sheep, they ain't downplaying it. They know how serious it is. I'm downplaying that bullshit. Fuck that shit. If you eat ass, you're good. All right? Fuck coronavirus.
Gus, you're fucked.
It's going to come and go. Yeah, Gus is fucked. He ain't no ass eater.
Yeah, he ain't no ass eater,
I
bro.
don't eat ass.
That's just going to come and go, man.
Bro, I mentioned licking ass to Gus, and it was a whole nother world. I don't even want to go there.
Man, so you don't lick an ass, so you definitely not have gotten your ass licked.
Hell no.
Oh, man.
I ain't
Hey,
about that life.
real quick before we close, if a guy lets a girl lick his ass,
You're a fact.
you see that?
Come
Is he an
on,
idiot or what?
Do you understand this?
Is he an idiot or
Do you
what?
understand that a girl is licking your ass?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so hold on. So what part of it is gay? Because you get your dick sucked, don't you? But guys suck dick too?
Now you're just turning it around.
No, what the fuck you mean? It's the same comparison.
It's your butthole, though. That's your. I'm not getting into this
Okay, so
conversation.
that's what it is.
On
Just
the air,
did.
I'm not doing this conversation.
Your mom is listening.
That's exactly what it is.
She
though.
will watch this. I know it.
That's exactly what it is. Men.
The eagle.
No. Well, they're so they conflate the asshole with gay because gay people fucking the asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
So now anything you do with your ass is gay.
Oh, yeah.
So if you wipe your ass too hard, you're gay.
I'm not sure my fingers in my ass cleaning.
Watch
my ring.
how I close this shit out. So, a lot of dudes, if you ask them, hey man, if you can suck your own dick, would you?
Come on, man.
Would you? Gets a little crazy right there. Even Caballo, the most shout out motherfucker we've had on the show, even he's thinking twice.
Got me.
Okay,
I don't know.
You see, so but you'll jack your own dick.
Yeah.
So
And
what's
I
the
won't. And I
difference?
won't let a girl jack me off because ain't no girl gonna jack me off better, and I could jack myself off.
Oh, see, now you just tripping though. Tripping,
You're
though.
gonna tell
see
me
what I gotta do with
You better not jack my dick.
You see what I gotta deal with? It just man.
I'm fucking around.
Listen,
Do you eat pussy at least?
Okay, I'm not that much of a square.
All right. Fuck.
he's 25. He's still learning, bro. He's still learning.
still
That's
learning.
all right.
Watch
That's all right.
when he gets una colombiana.
Oh my God!
Throws
Don't
his
even,
legs back.
don't even start.
And throws his legs back and goes ham on that ass.
Listen, my ex
Without
was Colombian.
Gus.
My ex was Colombian, and the girl ruined my life. I'll never get with another Colombian.
Bro, I gotta admit, I hate to do
Nah,
this.
nah. But shout out to her because my life is way better now.
Surprised you dropped your balls right now, bro.
Hey.
Yo, Caballo, man. Much love, brother. Thank you for joining the fucking show. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, man. Anybody out there, make sure you go follow on Instagram, El Caballo, ELCABALLO_305, because my boy represents Miami all day. Make sure you follow us I'm at Black Sheep 305 on Instagram, exactly how it's spelled. No kind of hashtag or underscore anything else in between. Gus Villamil, GUSVILLAMIL.
Yo, thank you for having me on, dog. Real shit.
Bro.
Had a great time here, bro.
It's been a blast, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if you got
It was a
plans.
therapy session. Real shit.
Right? That's dope, man. I love
That's
to
what's
hear
up.
it, man. I hope that if you don't got plans tonight, man, I hope you can come party with us. Yuli's not going to see this in time. He has no idea that he's got a surprise birthday party coming up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
tonight.
he really does.
Yeah, where at?
He's at the beach right now partying.
It's at the Globe.
We told him we couldn't go
Gables?
because
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Damn.
We told him we couldn't party with him at the beach because we're doing this with you. So, obviously he was like, of course, man, business first. And he's a big fan of yours too. But, we told him, hey, man, we're going to party with you tonight. Just let us know where you're going. He has no idea. We already got it all planned out.
Fire.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
I'm going to make it.
So,
I'm gonna make it.
everybody out there listening, man, thank you for showing all the love. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you follow us. We got so much more coming up, man. We appreciate all the love and support. Support your local people, man. Go support El Caballo. Follow him. Support us. Keep it real. Wash your hands. Stay clean. Don't be like Gus. Let somebody lick your butthole and you might be okay.
Yo. Holla back.
Yo, love, peace, and motherfucking hair grease, man. Y'all take care.
Dolly.
Deuces.